I built an empire on the low, the NARCs don't know. I'm the weatherman, I take that cocoa leaf and make that snow. Sit back, watch it turn to dope, watch it go out the door. O after O, you know? Hello, Charky, hello, Johnny, hello, Sid.
Hey, Cass.
Hello.
Howdy, everyone.
Welcome, one and all, welcome to the Bad Game Hall of Fame. Welcome to NARC. This is the show in which we play NARC. The 2005 version of NARC, the gritty reboot of NARC. That doesn't actually apply. The original NARC was plenty gritty on its own, but, that was the style of the time. Let's get the release info out of the way right up front before we get to discussing this game. Released March 21st, 2005 in North America. Europeans had to wait till May 27th, 2005 for versions of the game to debut in that country. Australia never got this game. We'll get into that in a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
This version of NARC released across the Microsoft Xbox, Microsoft Windows, and Sony PlayStation 2. We'll be playing the PlayStation 2 version tonight. This game developed by Point of View, with special thanks to a partial credit given to one VIS or Viz Entertainment, and of course published by Midway Home Entertainment and Zoo Digital Publishing in Europe. But we're going to really hone in on the Midway angle when it comes to this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, fun fact, the Windows version is a PAL exclusive, European only.
Ooh. Yeah, there's some really strange details surrounding the release of this one. Details we'll get into when we get into the history section, because this one does warrant a history section, especially considering that this is one of those under-documented games. Does not even have its own Wikipedia article. It only gets a subsection in the Wikipedia article for the 1988 NARC arcade game, which is always a promising sign. And if you go to games databases, the likes of Moby Games and Game FAQs, there are details that are just straight up wrong about this game, miscrediting the developer, wrongly denoting the release dates for it, so on, so forth. So we'll hope to clear up as much of that as possible, provide as much background on the development of this game as we were able to scrounge up. But before we get to any of that, before we get to the gameplay, what is y'all's familiarity with this NARC game? Starting with Charky.
With this NARC, I knew it existed. I knew it existed when it came out. I saw the previews for it. I just was not interested in playing it. There was just like a lot of other stuff I could play in 2005 on a PlayStation or Xbox, and I was like, I'll pass. I did play it later in life, significantly later in life, as in like I played it last year a little bit. Played through like the tutorial. I don't think I missed out.
No, probably not. Johnny, how's about you?
I don't think I was aware of this one at the time. I don't remember if I was still getting the official UK PlayStation 2 magazine at the time, but if I did, I don't think they gave this game much coverage.
No.
Don't think it was a cover game. But
Certainly not.
I've heard it in the years since being brought up as, like one of the prime examples of that mid-2000s like attempt to cash in on Grand Theft Auto sales to like, we can make a gritty crime gangster urban game on like half the money and time. And
half the money may be generous to this game's budget.
Yeah. And I mean, hey, maybe I'll be proven that it's amazing. Now does GTA? That's what I'm here to find out.
Ha! Yeah, we'll see. Sid, how's about you?
I think the first I heard of this game was on something on G4. And I feel like they mentioned that drugs are power-ups, and immediately I'm like, there's no way this is good. So I actually think I stopped paying attention to it at that point. I didn't even know it was a remake. Years later, I found out it was, and I'm like, the original's about how drugs are bad, and then the other one has drugs as power-up. I mean, sure. That's different, at least.
It's a unique selling point of sorts. Yeah, my familiarity.
It's edgy.
my idea, my concept of this game is in hearing about the drugs as power-ups. That is certainly the most memorable angle that this game provides. We'll speculate as to how and why they landed on that particular angle for this game, and we will certainly explore it during the gameplay, sample some drugs here on the Bad Game Hall of Fame stream. But before we sample that, before we sample the wares and indulge in a bit of the history, how about we shoot up Turkey Stream Snack?
All right, tonight's stream snack is brownies.
Oh, you don't say.
Completely normal brownies. Nothing in them whatsoever. Nothing special except
No
for...
chocolate, no flour, no butter.
No funny business had to these brownies except for Oreos. They're Oreo 2-bite brownies.
I just had some Oreo brownies the other day. One of the roommates whipped up some Oreo brownie shit rules.
Well, these are not whipped up. These are pre-packaged and really dry. So
Wow.
I'm going to take a taste of it. Let's see.
Slime in chat says tonight's stream snack is crack. That's next week. We have to... Folks,
This
pledge
tastes
to us
like
on Patreon. Support our habits. It's...
This tastes like a protein bar, kind of. You know, like if you get a protein bar somewhere and it says like, oh, this one tastes like cookies and cream. You know, like, oh, I bet this will taste good and not bad like most protein bars. And you taste it, it's like, no, this is like a protein bar. So, yeah, this is like a protein bar. Tonight's drink is Alani Nu Hawaiian Shaved Ice. This is the one with strawberry and coconut. It's pretty good. I think it is my second favorite of the slushes. What do y'all have tonight?
Whiskey with sweet tea in. I'm just trying different things with whiskey right now to make medicine go down smoother.
I'm currently finishing off a mocha, and I have a little bucket of snacks. I have a original Meatster Minis, a mini beast of a salami snack. Though I don't know if it's actual salami, from what I've been told.
Doubtful.
Could you tell me the name of that again?
Meatster.
Meatster.
Yeah,
As in
like a monster, but
okay. I thought you were saying meatster as in STIR, like you were supposed to like put it in coffee, like a biscotti.
I mean, it's that shape, so you could use it as a meat stir.
It's more like I'm the meatster.
You've heard of drinking soda through a red vine, but how about drinking soda through a meat straw, if you will?
Yeah, and I also have like a chocolate Rice Krispies treat thing, like pre-packaged one. They have like a layer like sweet milk stuff on the bottom. They're nice.
Also, Cass, don't be giving ordinary sausage ideas for free.
Oh god.
I've got a nice ice cold glass of bong water. No, I'm just kidding. It's a Perrier with Tozai Blossom of Peace plum sake in it, which like it's alcohol, so luckily not a drug.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Not one of the ones you can take in NARC, therefore it's not a real drug to me.
Well, if that's everyone, then I think that'll do it for Chucky Stream Snack.
That is everyone accounted for. That was the Stream Snack segment. And let me just say up front.
I will also say, I'm sorry, last bit of the Stream Snack, don't need to bring up the graphic, but these 2 bites, more than 2 bites. I'm like 4 bites into this 2-bite.
2-bite 4. That's my joke. Luckily, I was going to say that I'm happy to have the whole gang here for this one. This is a patron-voted playthrough. Patrons did vote for this in a poll up against the likes of Final Fight Streetwise and some other games. I already forgot the name. Names of
Beatdown, Fists of Vengeance, and Crime Life Street Gangs.
So I'm happy to cover this one. I think there's a really interesting story to be covered here, and I think it's a game that will have a lot to riff on with. So, we have to get the whole gang here. I'll make sure this operation goes by the books. And speaking of books, the time has come for the history section in our slideshow on the 4x3 screen here. And let's get it started, why don't we? Started with 1988's NARC, an arcade game by way of Williams Electronics, designed by one Eugene Jarvis, perhaps you've heard of him, regarded, on release, as one of the first ultra-violent video games, and criticized by parent groups and government employees for its then gratuitous gore, despite its a very apparent anti-drug message. So, you win some, you lose some. Folk may also know the NES conversion handled by Rare, additional conversions to home computers by way of Ocean Software. Have any of you played arcade NARC proper?
A little bit.
Yeah,
I don't think
probably
I've
in a-
ever beaten it,
mhm.
but
Yeah, probably mess with it in a midway compilation at some point.
Chase Man
Nice.
But not for
Jansen
long.
in chat says that Arcade NARC is a bad game that owns. I'd agree with that. It's pretty sloppy. It's a
Yeah.
lot of polish on what is pretty underwhelming gameplay, all things told, but that polish is actually very impressive. This game delivers on some high-resolution graphics for 1988. Let's quickly go through the plot
I
synopsis.
honestly thought we might have played it tonight all the way through. But now let's get through history.
The object is to arrest and kill drug offenders, confiscate their money and drugs, and defeat Mr. Big. It was the first game in the newly restarted Williams Electronics coin hop video game division. We'll get to that in a minute. Shortly before its release, Williams acquired the video game and pinball divisions of Bally Midway. The game's main characters are Max Force and Hitman, who have received a memo from Spencer Williams, narcotics opposition chairman in Washington, D.C., dispatching them on Project NARC. Their mission, should they choose to accept it, is to apprehend Mr. Big, head of an underground drug trafficking and terrorist organization. Of course, famously, the final fight of this game is against the gigantic head of Mr. Big. When you blow him up in a spectacular show of explosion and gore and drugs pouring out of him. Edgy little game.
Now, remind me, when you're playing this game, when the enemies are attacking you, what they're shooting at you is like syringes of drugs, right?
Yes, that is the
Yes.
main way. They get you addicted. That's how you game over.
Okay, so this is a thing I've always had issue with. This, right? Because you hear like around Halloween time, people always say like, "Watch out," because people are putting drugs into the candy to get your kids hooked and stuff. And like the reality is, no one would waste that much money on drugs
Yeah.
to do something like that. That's very, very expensive. So what is this drug operation where they're just like, hey, all of our product, all of it, put it in guns, shoot it at this one guy.
I think what happened is people had watched the movie 007 Live and Let Die, where that's the villain plot in that movie is to
Oh,
make drugs
yeah.
free
Yeah,
to
that's
take over
right.
the industry, and people were like, "Oh, that's a realistic movie."
Weird movie. Weird game, this NARC. But one that was vaguely successful, was mildly successful. Definitely stirred up a lot of controversy, and controversy became cash in the late 80s at this point in time. So it's one that's fondly remembered. And one that you can at least like go back to. And derive some minor enjoyment from. I definitely played more of the NES version, the one by Rare, than I ever did of the arcade version. Not that the NES version is particularly good itself, but anyway, this is spoiling something, but the arcade NARC, unlockable in 2005 NARC. So just maybe, we'll get a chance to play some arcade NARC in the course of this playthrough here. But we
I'm
have
just
more
disappointed
slides.
that the NARC opposition chairman's name is Spencer Williams and not something like Law 1000 to mix with the other characters' names better.
Well, that Williams, by the way, in case you didn't gather, an homage to Williams Electronics, and to one Harry E. Williams, who was the founder of the Williams Manufacturing Company. Williams has a history dating back to 1943, when they were founded as a manufacturer of pinball machines. In 1974, they were formally founded and rechristened as Williams Electronics, marking a focus on video entertainment, on digital games. 73 marks the beginning of their dabbling in coin-op machines, where they soon held titles such as Defender, Joust, and Robotron under their belts. Williams Arcade Classics. bona fide classics, and that's why they've been released in so many different compilations and the like. It was in 1988 that Williams acquired Bally Midway, the amusement games division of the Bally Manufacturing Company, who, for their part, Bally was looking to get out of video games in pursuit of operating casinos. So they were more than happy to sell off their amusement games division to Williams. It wasn't long until the Midway name became the primary brand driving success for the whole of this company, on the back of there being the forward-facing name on all the arcade machines, while pinball continued to remain the domain of Williams and Bally. WMS, that's short for Williams Manufacturing Services, or whatever the abbreviation there. It's short for something. They acquired
Sonoma.
Trade West Games in 1994. You may know Trade West as the publishers behind the likes of Battletoads and Double Dragon in North America, and eventually rebrands that subsidiary as Midway Home Entertainment, thereby granting Williams and Midway access into the home console market. 1996 sees Midway enter the stock market, putting up a public offering, despite the fact that at this point in time, Midway are posting net losses year after year and engaging in a lot of stock and debt offerings as well as risky loans. Midway manages to stay afloat during this period, but they're definitely doing some moves that will spell their demise in the years to follow. Eventually, they exit the arcade industry outright in 2001, owing to the state of that particular market, which was obviously falling apart at the seams as home consoles became more powerful, more compelling than the prospect to go into the arcade. So they're refocusing, they're doubling down on home console games in around 2001. And they have a brilliant idea. Let's leverage some of our legacy arcade IPs and reboot them as console and handheld offerings. One of the first games of that ilk is Robotron X, also known as Robotron 64, back in 1996. But with the turn of the new millennium, you get the Spy Hunter reboot in 2001, you get that Defender reboot in 2002, Area 51 in 2005, and of course,
And I believe if you
Also-
want to see that Defender reboot, we did do that on one of the Games from Hat streams for PS2.
yes.
I believe.
And I also
so.
want to mention the other Spy Hunter reboot, which I think was around 2005, with Dwayne Johnson. That's a different reboot.
2 attempts to reboot Spy Hunter. And of course, we will get to NARC shortly. But first, we need to learn a little bit more of how the idea of the NARC reboot in particular came to be. And this starts with a little game by the name of State of Emergency. This is a beat 'em up and or shoot 'em up video game developed by VIS, or Viz Entertainment, published by Rockstar Games for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox, and by Global Star Software for Windows. There is a PC version of this. To read the plot synopsis to this one, set in a dystopian United States where big business gradually took over national affairs and suspended elections. It wasn't long before the American Trade Organization, most commonly known as the Corporation, performs a coup and takes control in 2023, establishing a totalitarian corporate regime. Years later, in 2035, an underground movement called Freedom sparks a national riot, and the corporation declares a state of emergency. That's the name of the game. In response, the game takes place in Capital City. The player joins Freedom to topple the corporation. They must play as one of a selection of 5 characters, each with their own unique backgrounds, including one's like a cop, one's a former attorney, one's a former gang member, but ultimately all of them riots. That you take part in these large-scale riots where you're destroying property, knocking the shit out of the cops and the corpos.
Very often I'll say that when games and media in general set stuff in the near future, they really need to push it further than they do, because like it gets dated really fast when like that year comes up and like nothing like that's happening. I don't think they ran into that issue this time.
No.
I think
No,
they're a
they
little
called their
closer.
shots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anyone here played State of Emergency before?
It is sitting in my PlayStation. I am waiting to play it. I've been meaning to play it for a while. I just keep forgetting to play it.
Okay. So not personally, but friend of the show, PS2 or Die, who is trying to beat every PlayStation 2 game ever, played this as part of their challenge. And this seems like a bad game that's also stream poison. What you do in the first 30 minutes is what you do for the whole game. the crowd tech is impressive, but it's just a really basic, hard, unfair beat 'em up that's also like buggy and really drawn out. Just and constant escort missions. So, one of everyone's favorite type of mission gameplay in a video game.
Sid, you ever play it?
No, I think I was especially biased against it ahead of time because the kid I hated in middle school said it was really badass. So I'm like, oh, it's gotta be
gotta be
terrible. Like,
shit.
there's a lot of like pre-bias. Also, just for that near future thing, I think the funniest example of that is the game Industrial Spy Operation Espionage on Dreamcast is set in the dark future of the year 2000, and the game came out in September of 1999.
Also, another fun fact about this is that one Jeff Gersman believed that State of Emergency was going to be a bigger deal than Grand Theft Auto 3 before they both came out because State of Emergency demoed better.
Mm-hmm.
So, much as I love Jeff, doesn't always call his shots.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it because again, it's the crowd tech is really impressive, and it is a very quick pick up and play experience. And Grand Theft Auto 3 was doing these grand ideas and stuff, so I'm not surprised. But yeah, did not pan out that way, thankfully.
Yeah, so State of Emergency released to middling reviews, but to decent sales figures that moves around 900,000 units in North America alone by July 2006, so probably sold more than 1 million units, tabulating European sales and global sales, worldwide sales. So perhaps recognizing a potential here in Viz Entertainment and their game engine, which, as we mentioned, allowed for densely populated environments and wanton destruction, Midway approaches Viz with a proposal for a new game leveraging said foundation of State of Emergency, this being a reboot of NARC. And here we have some prototype screenshots. I'm also going to post this link here, and remember, link sources in the description of the video on YouTube. It's on July 11th, 2003, that Midway formally announced NARC as, quote, a remake of the same named 1988 arcade game for the GameCube, never came out, PlayStation 2, and Xbox. The game will ship in 2004 on all 3 consoles, according to the company, according to a press statement published by IGN. To read some copy from the press statement that was sent to IGN. NARC is a third-person action shooter that revolves around themes of drugs and violence. Players assume the role of Hitman and Max Force, ex-partners reluctantly reunited as members of the elite NARC squad, and take to the streets to do battle with an international drug cartel called Crack, spelled K-R-A-K, and prevent the spread of a dangerous designer drug known as Liquid Soul. Hitman and Max Force must travel around the globe, from the United States to Eastern Europe and Asia, and finally to the hideout home of Crack's leader, Mr. Big. Gamers can duke it out with enemies in the streets using a variety of punches, knee strikes, headbutts, grapples, and throws. And when fists just won't cut it, Hitman and Force can pick up and use a variety of weapons on their scumbag opponents. According to Midway, the armed combat system features a dynamic camera that zooms in when players are shooting at foes for, quote, the perfect shot. Some bullet points. Be a good cop or bad cop. It's up to you how to play the game. Arresting and busting criminals. The arrest procedure will be fast, arcade-like, and will feel like a real tussle. Ease of arrest will depend upon the criminal's health, criminal rating, and drug use. Combat. Both unarmed and armed combat. I think we already covered those bases. Worldwide drug locales. Players embark on an over-the-top adventure that will take them around the globe in pursuit of the evil drug lord Mr. Big. The 5 game locations are USA, based around a crime-ridden district of an East Coast American city. Asia, set on the dock and downtown areas. Eastern Europe, an industrial complex and drug lab. Private Island, the private island of the evil drug lord Mr. Big. Another big feature, another big bullet point here, ambient crime. The world found in NARC is extremely violent and crime-ridden. Occurring outside of the main missions, gamers can hone their skills and build a reputation by choosing to stop the many random crimes ranging from purse snatchings to bank robberies. And final bullet point I'm going to highlight here. An eclectic soundtrack spanning a wide variety of musical genres add to the drug-ridden street flavor of the game. That drug-ridden street flavor, yum, yum, yum. So some of those bullet points come to fruition, actually a lot of them. I think a lot of the concept of the game was solidified in this early period. Some features do get dropped, and some new features are added along the way. To look at these screenshots, these are very early screenshots. Very subject to change, these character models in particular.
You can tell that's the State of Emergency engine for sure.
Yes.
It looks a lot like that.
Yeah, especially with the flat lighting here, which I recall State of Emergency was pretty flat in that regard to help facilitate the massive crowds. But yeah, looking at these early screenshots, I think Viz had a pretty good idea of what they wanted this game to like settle into looking like. Maybe they would improve these visuals over time, or this is kind of house style for them. These more exaggerated character models. But the shooting, the punching, even elements of the UI, including if you look in that bottom right one, that little number in the top left corner, that little 68, corresponding to your rating, your reputation rating. Yeah, I think they had a pretty solid idea of the game they wanted to make. And this would be subject to change due to factors outside of their control. Yeah, any other comments on these screenshots, as much as you can see of them here?
Oh, sorry.
What wrestler does the guy look like? He looks like somebody.
The Godfather.
Right?
A bit
Yeah.
Godfather, yeah.
Well, we'll move
Just couldn't
along
place the
then.
name.
Yeah, like I said, I mentioned already, it looks like State of Emergency. Oh, hell yeah.
So this is a screen grab from a GameSpy interview conducted with one Wayne Klein, a producer of NARC, from the Midway Game Days 2004 event. You can watch that video on the IGN YouTube channel, since IGN acquired GameSpy at a certain point and put up a lot of their archives. So this Wayne Klein fella, he served as a producer on NARC. He was formerly a LucasArts producer and was brought into Midway in around 2002. There are some further interviews that were conducted as part of this Game Days event. Specifically, there's a interview conducted with one Edward Tucker, who had been a Midway producer since 1996, who, funnily enough, left Midway to work for LucasArts in 2006. So these two sort of traded roles in the industry. I couldn't get the video on that Edward Tucker interview. The archive.org page just doesn't have those videos archived, unfortunately. I couldn't find them on YouTube, on the IGN YouTube. They upload a lot of their stuff, a lot of their archives, but just couldn't find this one, unfortunately. So here's the deal. Original game concept for NARC Reboot was credited to one Frank Arnott at Viz, with Andy Findlay as a producer. Those are two faces that don't show up again in the story past the game's initial staging point, outside of their special thanks in the credits, where the rest of the original Viz entertainment team are also credited, but not credited as, finalizing the game, and those faces certainly don't show up at this Midway Game Days event either. So clearly there was some trouble in paradise brewing here. Unbeknownst to the general public, a major shift had already occurred behind the scenes come this 2004 event, with development duties having been transferred to a new player, one Point of View Incorporated, who Midway had previously worked with on 2001's Spy Hunter reboot and on 2003's Freaky Flyers. So there is a major change here where all the development duties are taken from Viz and passed on to this new studio. So anyone who still credits Viz as the developer on this game is utilizing old information or taking their special thanks in the credit to mean that they were, on the project longer than they actually were. In reality, they were probably on this project for less than 6 months. The final product does still use a heavily modified version of the State of Emergency engine, has a lot of the same code base. So you can definitely credit them for that. But for Viz Entertainment's part, they were floundering financially at this stage in early 2004. One of their last major moves they did was acquiring BAM Entertainment in 2003. And immediately after that, they started failing to pay back investors in the company, which further led to their inability to finance active projects in development, massive layoffs across all their divisions, their executives all leaving the company, and one of the final death knells for this company, one of the final nails in the coffin, was their failure to launch a, quote, interactive virtual horse racing product under the working name of iRace. So they just could not get a lucky break. BAM Entertainment turns around, acquires Viz in February 2004. They establish a subsidiary studio dubbed State of Emergency Development, which develops 2006's State of Emergency 2, and ultimately, this allows Viz to enter into administration in April 2005, marks the closure of their game development interests, laying off of all their remaining developers, the ones who aren't tasked to the State of Emergency 2 project. And eventually, BAM just sells off State of Emergency 2 to DC Studios in 2005, which is what ultimately allows that game to come to fruition. All these details are to say that Viz Entertainment doesn't really factor into the development of NARC past 2003, despite conflicting credits on games databases to the contrary, as point of view were left to finish the work that Viz had started and conceptualized. So with this change in team comes some bold new ideas for the direction of NARC, and brings us back to the interviews conducted with Klein and Tucker here at this Game Days event, where they allude to the ability to consume drugs as power-ups in-game, a concept undoubtedly baked up to stir up controversy in the same ways as the original 1988 NARC did, and to carve out a place for the title in a market that was quickly shifting towards edgier content. Kudos to the likes of a Grand Theft Auto or what have you. So this interview here, if you choose to watch it, or if you choose not to watch it, I'll summate it here. Zoe Flowers' interview on the right is grilling this Wayne Klein dude on like, yeah, so the drug angle, people are getting really mad about that, and he's just basically like, yeah, it's part of the identity of the game. Different drugs. You don't have to take drugs. Already starting to build in like a built-in defense for like you don't have to use the drugs to play the game. It's just an aspect. It's just an angle of the gameplay. It's a possibility. So at the same time that they're committing to drugs as power-ups, they're also trying to service the other part of the audience by being like, you don't have to do it. But they are still heavily promoting that angle, to the extent that the game's tagline is "Cross the Line." This is a screenshot from the narcgame.com website, an archive of it, which you can access here. If you fail the age verification check, you get this warning that says restricted. You are not old enough to cross the line, which is just a very funny message here.
Come back in a few years and you'll be old enough to cross the line.
So the drug angle becomes the primary focus of NARC's marketing. Videos, dozens of them, are sent to Games Press websites, highlighting each drug, doing featurettes on each drug featured in the game and the powers they imbue. IGN, for their part, reposts a lot of this stuff. To quote this particular article here, when NARC launches this March, it will come packaged with a variety of different mind-altering substances. Well, not in real life, where abusing drugs is terribly illegal and awfully damaging. In video game land, NARC encourages its players to use cocaine, take speed, smoke marijuana, and drop ecstasy. That's a lot of virtual exploration to do. But why would any self-respecting NARC, real or not, want to subject himself to a drug binge? Because it can revive you from death, which is the hook of the made-up drug Liquid Soul.
That is a wild way to open the article.
What's even wilder is that this article has a mock interview with Skeletor from He-Man, who they claim to be an avid Liquid Soul user. There's a bit in the article where they say, yes, all this text is filler so that the skyscraper advertisement doesn't ruin the placement of our embedded images. Just in the text of the article before they go on to this fucking unfunny interview with Skeletor. Hey champ, what's going on? Fucking He-Man! Dude, can you believe that guy? What do you mean? He thwarts every single one of my nefarious plans, and yet his only power is growing freakishly big and wearing practically no clothing. It's disgusting, so on and so forth.
This feels like the moment a writer is sitting in their study and they just look up and they go, I get paid by the word.
I've been taking this new drug called Liquid Soul, and I'm hoping it will give me the edge I need to finally topple that giant barbarian bastard and his stupid cat and mossy friends. So you can go fucking read that if you want to for whatever reason. We have bigger fish to fry here. There are some additional marketing angles beyond the drug aspect of the game. For starters, there is an extensive licensed and original soundtrack, as well as bonus music CDs bundled with the game. There is celebrity voice casting, including the likes of Michael Madsen, Bill Bellamy, and Ron Perlman as three of the main leads in the game. Clearly, The game is looking to ape the success of Grand Theft Auto at this stage, and posturing as a movie-esque true crime type of deal to that effect. You know, between the stunt casting and the licensed music and the so on and so forth. They're hoping to out-edge Grand Theft Auto in some capacity here. How does that work out for them? Probably not particularly well. Yeah, Michael Madsen. Great track record for picking video games, I tell you what, between showing up in the Reservoir Dogs video game. What's that other fucking piece of shit he was in? He's been in a few really. He's in Crime Boss Rocket City, which I actually like, but is by no
Also
means a good
Yakuza.
game.
He's he's in the
totally
US dub for the first game. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, that's one, 1.5. We'll give him credit for.
I mean, it's a bad dub though, so 50-50 on that.
So here we have a CNN headline: Players can get high in NARC video game. This article's still up, by the way. Link to it here. So they get their wish. Midway gets what they want. They get covered by mainstream news for the fact that you can get high in the video game. And of course, this article is none too flattering in its describing that process, in describing that feature, I should say. I'm going to quote from this article here just to give a general sense of like the pulse of the tone that the news that did cover this game was taking. In the video game N.A.R.C, published by Midway, you play an undercover police officer busting drug dealers, except in this game, your cop character can take the drugs he confiscates, and the illicit substances can enhance performance. N.A.R.C's publishers at Midway say the game is all about choices, and the consequences of those choices. The following is an excerpt of a statement released to CNN by the company's chief marketing officer, Steve Allison. The drugs in N.A.R.C affect the gameplay. Addiction and crime and punishment are predominant themes in the story. Ultimately, the players who choose to take drugs will face consequences. They will experience the highs and lows of this culture, but following this path will ultimately lead to failure. Family groups that have fought against violence and sexual content in video games for years say this new high in gaming is an all-time low. Psychologist David Walsh, spokesman for the National Institute on Family in the Media, does not buy Midway's choice consequence justification and says drug use in the game creates curiosity and allure for players. They, Midway, do portray the extreme that the use of drugs can lead to bad outcomes, and the game penalizes you for misusing drugs. But the flip side of that message is that some drug use actually enhances play and enhances your performance. That's the glorification part. That's the dangerous message. Drugs are okay, just don't overdo it. But N.A.R.C is an M-rated title, and designers at Midway say, in the same statement released to CNN, that the game is for adults, and offers adult gamers the chance to play through an interactive crime saga where players face the temptations and choices of an undercover police officer. Walsh concedes Midway is not promoting the title to children, but says he knows from experience that teenagers gravitate towards M-rated games that generate a lot of buzz. Popular titles such as Grand Theft Auto and Halo 2, both rated for 17-plus gamers, are enormously appealing to teenagers, says Walsh. He says chances are that a game like N.A.R.C could end up in their hands and warp their minds. Games are interactive and psychologically powerful. We have to watch what our kids watch because the teenage brain is a work in progress. The experiences we have during growth spurts in the brain have a greater impact on the formation of attitudes, values, and norms than at any other time in our lives. We want our young people going into adulthood with a healthy set of values and attitudes towards health and toward how to treat other people. A lot of these games glorify violence. Now we have a game that glorifies drug use. Where do we draw the line? N.A.R.C has been banned in Australia, and Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich has denounced the game in his push to pass the Safe Games Act in his state. I would normally just say no to drugs, except in this case, they've been replaced for power-ups. If you were playing Super Mario Bros., a magic mushroom would make you bigger and more powerful. Here, it's the same kind of theory, says video game reviewer Scott Steinberg. Hell of a comparison.
This is where those Mario parodies started. This is the originator.
Thanks, CNN. Oh god, okay, I gotta do this one. Marijuana, as you light a virtual joint and take a long drag, causes the screen to become a hazy green. The drug slows time for criminals in the game, allowing your cop character to chase down and arrest them. LSD helps differentiate friend from foe, so your character knows whom to confront. Allies grow wacky court jester heads, and enemies become devil-headed cartoons. Trippy music and psychedelic colors accompany your computer-generated acid trip. Other drugs in N.A.R.C include speed, ecstasy, and crack. crack after the distinct sound of someone huffing on a pipe gives players a one-shot, one-kill skill. Your crackhead cop character suddenly becomes an expert marksman. Drug
You
use
know,
may...
I'm sorry. I'm just imagining a universe in which, like, that whole paragraph there, that leads to, like, some senator talking about this game on, like, in, Congress and saying, this is why we need to let our cops use drugs. Look at NARC. Look at the edge that these drugs give them. We need to legalize LSD specifically for cops.
Hallelujah. Drug use may give you superpowers in the game, but abuse can cause addiction. Protodone, the game's version of methadone, can curb your cravings. Otherwise, addiction can lead to withdrawal. But unlike real life, you can kick your virtual habit after a few skillful clicks on the game controller. You don't click a game controller. The least of my issues with this, but players can avoid all of this, however, by adopting a just say no attitude in the game. The illicit activity is all a matter of choice, says Steinberg. It's essentially up to the player. You can be a good cop or you can be a bad cop, but there are consequences. I can use drugs or sell drugs to the citizenry. The thing is, there are random drug tests. I can get busted, develop addictions, or my fellow officers can come chasing me. There's more to that article, but that's as much as I see fit to read here. Again, this is what Midway wanted. This is press. This is marketing. This is like what gets the word of your game out there. So everyone wins in this scenario. Let's move along to one more angle on this game that we'd be remiss not to mention here. Let's take a look at this magazine ad here. A big bust is about to go down. Look at this lady leaning in with her big bust. Oh! More importantly, big hit 1995 friend prices. So, we're going to quote another IGN article here. Ready for some drug-busting action? Ready to revisit a classic video game brand? Midway announced today that N.A.R.C., edgy narcotics team action reinvented for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox, they already cut out the GameCube release at this point, will ship out on March 22nd, 2005. Even better, the game will sell for a cool suggested $19.95. Budget game. This launched as a budget game. Friend prices, if you will.
Yeah, that's how they get you addicted. They start you with a low price.
The first hit is $19.95. The rest are. I did track down an interview with a now defunct site called Prodigious Gaming, where they interviewed NARC producer Wayne Klein, and they do confront him on the pricing thing. They do confront him on the price question. Pro G asks, the game will retail at an unusually low price. What was the reason for this decision, and do you think some people will dismiss the game as a budget title? To which Wayne Klein replies, the storyline in N.A.R.C. is one that many people find compelling, regardless of whether they're hardcore gamers or just casual players. As a result, we wanted a price point that made the game accessible to as many adult gamers as possible. Titles like ESPN's NFL 2K4 and others have shown that there's a significant audience within that price group. With the growing installed base and success of mature-themed products, we feel the market is ripe for a mature-rated 1995 game. That is certainly a lot of salesperson gobbledygook. Which begs the question that I'm going to pose to all of you. What is the real reason why they dropped the price of N.A.R.C. to $19.95?
Oh, okay. So there is a confirmed reason.
No, there isn't, but there's a pretty fucking obvious reason.
Oh, okay.
They're your friend, obviously.
Yeah.
Just simply like, no one's going to pay $60 for this thing, but they'll be like, $20. Yeah, why not?
It's definitely a contributing factor. Think of the year. Think of 2005.
2005. Well, I mean, also, they did say that other games were going with the $20 route, which is true. Sega's NFL 2K. I think it was either Final Fight or Beatdown were also like $20 games. It wasn't unheard of at the time.
It's not unheard of.
I know
but I'm just
it's
thinking.
around the time that like 7th gen stuff was starting, so that's maybe the other speculation now, or just we know this is going to bomb, so this is the best way we can artificially get higher sales.
Another hint. What big game was coming out in 2005 that squarely occupied the same space that N.A.R.C. was going to occupy?
You mean Grand Theft Auto San Andreas? Or Vice City, one of the two?
Yes, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was coming out in the same fucking year, within a few months of this game fucking releasing. So of course they were gonna be like, well,
okay.
fuck, no one's gonna buy this game because it had delayed so long. This was originally meant to come out in 2004, remember? So the fact that it delayed, they were not expecting Grand Theft Auto to be as huge as it was, and especially knowing that Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was shaping up to be like the biggest fucking video game of all time in 2005. Probably scared the shit out of them. So they fucking bundled it with music CDs. They lowered the price. Did everything they could.
But here's the problem: San Andreas came out in 2004.
Oh, did it?
That's why I didn't suggest that. Yeah.
I thought it was a 2005 release. What Grand Theft Auto came out in 2005?
The Xbox version was 2005.
Yeah, maybe that's it then. I would still say this Grand Theft Auto in general, and the fact that this game had fucking delayed for so long, and just like there was no fucking place for this. Even my point there.
Okay, that does kind of like tie into what I said though about like they look at it and go like no one is paying Grand Theft Auto prices.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like
here.
That was the point where the sales numbers for Grand Theft Auto, obviously modern Grand Theft Auto dwarfed those, but this was the point where they were breaking sales records, and the game would have probably still been sold probably higher than 1995 around the time this game came out. So I could see that being like the way to undercut.
No, yeah, also you have to consider with the delays that, of course, a lot of people who wanted to buy this game initially just decided to buy drugs instead, so they didn't have as much money for the game.
That's very true. Yeah, so that's what I'm standing by. They can say whatever the fuck they want about, you know, it's a compelling price point. It's like, you know, they were scared. They were running scared. They were just like, there's no other way we're going to get this game into people's hands when other games fucking exist. And I'll tell you why I think I had the San Andreas wire crossed, because it's a line in a review that really got me thinking about that. And I think the Xbox release specifically. Let's get to the next slide, which is the Metacritic aggregate scores for this game. On PS2, it averaged out at around a 50 with 24 critic reviews. The Xbox release had 27 critic reviews, aggregating out to a 51. We're going to quote from just a few different reviews here. CNN saw fit to review the game after covering it in that news story. One Tom Lane pens in a non-scored review. An often irritating camera, an insipidly told, cliched story, and outdated graphics compound the problems with N.A.R.C., making it a chore to play. The only mildly fun missions in N.A.R.C. are ones that involve using weapons from an impressive arsenal. While aiming and firing guns is not problematic, it's also nothing special and comes off as rather mediocre experience. The best thing about N.A.R.C. is that it contains the addictive, pardon the pun, original version of the game. Too bad you have to play the main game to open it up. This game could have been much better had it simply stuck to its fast-paced action roots instead of trying to capitalize on the fad of mission-based gameplay and stealth elements. At $19.99, N.A.R.C. is available for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox, but remember that you get what you pay for with N.A.R.C., and in this case, you don't even get that much. Defunct Games, which is, funnily enough, I believe defunct at this point, isn't it? Gave the game an F on their scoring metric. One Cyril Lachelle says the following: I hate N.A.R.C. It's not because of the horrible graphics and substandard gameplay. It's not because of the subject matter, of which it's full of offensive behavior and despicable acts. It's not even how limited the game's scope seems to be. What I hate about N.A.R.C., Midway's long overdue update to the 1988 arcade smash hit, is that it lacks anything even remotely resembling fun. It's a joyless experience that could have you reevaluating why you play games in the first place. I know a lot of people will be tempted to pick up the game at its $20 price point, but don't do it. This game isn't worth it, even if they give it to you for free. Wait for San Andreas. Because N.A.R.C. is one drug that is tough to get out of your system. I'm not saying everybody is going to hate it, but I would hate to meet the person who loves it. That's the line that got me fucking crossed. And they're clearly talking about the Xbox release of San Andreas there. So they're clearly like saying this directly to Xbox players. They were clearly tailoring this for them. And I think that is still a contributing factor. I think that is definitely, the Xbox was pretty big at this point, at least in North America, where this game was primarily being marketed. So I think that is definitely a factor. I think that was definitely a compounding factor in the price points. And especially, you know, like you look at the Xbox version, that's one that has the sticker on the cover here where you can see the big hit 1995 thing. The PS2 cover doesn't have that. It did have the same price point, but it lacked that blurb on the front cover. So I really think they were trying to target Xbox gamers specifically with N.A.R.C's release. Final review that I'm going to source here is the lowest scoring review of the game that exists. This is a 15% scoring review penned by Ryan King on behalf of Total Games. The soundtrack is okay. It has guns. It loads. 9 words are all it takes to explain what's great about NARC. Now, the painful part. Arresting criminals is fiddly. The controls are awkward. There's no sense of solid movement. The missions are dull. The aiming is erratic. The AI is broken. The city is bland. The pedestrians look the same. The missions are boring. It's impossible to spot crimes. You can't enter buildings. The drug effects quickly become dull. NARC's offensive gameplay conveniently ignores the fact that Grand Theft Auto ever happened and crosses its fingers hoping that you forget too. Fat chance. When a modern-day Xbox game can't humble a 17-year-old arcade game, you know something has gone horribly wrong. We never thought we'd see the day a game worse than Miami Vice hit the shelves, but lo, it appears that Davalix does have competition after all. We'll have to check out that Miami Vice game at some point, too. So, not the warmest reception, to say the least. Even with that budget pricing, I believe this failed to move units. Not too many, anyway. Obviously, quickly forgotten in favor of the likes of Grand Theft Autos, whichever ones were on the horizon. And yeah, largely left to wallow in obscurity. It did make its way to PC in 2008, as mentioned, the European exclusive. And I think there's also a Russian release of NARC in around 2008 as well. But yeah, so they thought enough to port it later down the line, but ultimately, like, this game was dead on arrival. I think Midway knew that just as well as anyone, just as well as consumers and critics did. And yeah, quickly forgotten. I mean, there's a reason why it's a footnote in the history of NARC. Despite NARC being a 2-game franchise, this game only amounts to a footnote in that history. And I guess with all that out of the way, with all that history covered, there's little else left to do than to play it for ourselves. I think that was an interesting history. I think there's some interesting insights there. I think there's a lot of speculation on our part, but also a lot of factual basis. I think a lot of reasoned hypotheses there. Yeah, let's get this damn game underway, why don't we?
Mm-hmm.
And I have a special treat for everyone here. Widescreen. This is a PS2 game with widescreen support, and the cutscenes, the FMV cutscenes, as a matter of fact, are formatted for 16:9. So if you choose to play the game in 4:3, all the cutscenes are squished. So I thought it was best just to play this in 16:9, to play this in widescreen.
Now that explains why it looked the way it did when I played it.
Yes, that would explain a lot, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that's the wrong thing to hook into. Thanks, PCSX2. Bear with me here.
I just gotta check before we get into this. If you're a cop, you gotta tell me you're a cop. You're not NARC, are you?
No.
Maybe.
Oh, that's a bad answer.
I gotta go.
Well, okay, is Cass wearing a Yankees cap?
No.
Okay, not a cop.
Whew. Okay, we're good.
I'm gonna go look for the rat.
Who wants to play this game first? Wait, hold on. Shouts Midway in the song!
Yo.
They name drop Midway in the fucking title track.
Oh, yeah.
That's so sick.
Yeah, this is also the era where Midway was commissioning musical artists to do songs and music videos for their games.
They sure were, and there's a whole disc of original songs composed for this game specifically. On the note of music, since there's also licensed tracks in this game, we're not muting the music. If we get fucking copyright struck on YouTube, it is what it is. I'm sure it won't be a strike, it'll be a claim. We'll have to share revenue or whatever the fuck. Consider pledging on Patreon, subscribing on Twitch, becoming a member on YouTube, financially supporting us so we can continue to not completely mute the music in these sorts of games.
Folks, it's
Okay,
Patreon.
Also, I'll be willing to play first.
We'll let this cinema play first.
You have the right to shut the hell up.
Screw you!
He's a baddie. Oh, this is absolutely copyrighted music. Maybe we do gotta talk over these cutscenes sometimes.
Cool.
He's also a baddie.
It's a DEA collar. Don't move in until I give the word.
Wow, how tight is that shirt, Marcus?
For the gun.
Jesus Christ.
Dibs on the syringe. Mine.
Asshole. Come on, boys. Hey, what are you kidding? You could pick this asshole up with a magnet.
This is why you've always got to double tap him.
I'll kill you all! I'll kill you all!
I don't know. Drugs seem awesome. If it can bring you back from the dead.
Yeah.
That was caffeine, actually.
Oh. It's pure unadulterated.
I did remind myself, I think the only thing I knew about NARC was that opening cutscene and that guy screaming, "I'll kill you all," while Golden Brown plays.
Let's see who actually has control, because all the controllers are unmapped. Undesignated in PCSX2. Eddie Jackson has just taken a mysterious drug and seemingly come back to life. Take him out before more lives are lost. Sharky, try pressing X.
I don't have it.
Try now.
Nope.
Yep.
Try now.
Nope.
Oh,
It's
someone.
me!
Well, okay.
I was Sharky all along. Wow. Oh, no.
So how does it feel?
Well, I'm sure Sharky can
What
guess
the-
one of the problems.
Who writes motherfucker like that? Mute their fuck?
All right. I think I figured out why I wasn't connected for a sec.
Ah, dear motherfucker.
You do move really quick, which I appreciate.
That's the drugs.
Hang on, let me trick something. Let me get my...
Yeah,
computer
please
out.
go to
Looking for-
options and let's check a couple different things.
Oh,
Yeah, turn the widescreen back on. I just realized that starting a new game undid that.
Oh.
Yeah,
there you go.
invert that camera. By which I mean set the camera correct. Set the camera right. So that up is up and down is down.
No goal.
Hee hee hee
You got very
hee.
generous auto aim, so that's
Yatch, biatch,
good.
binge.
Okay, got melee.
Did I write this in middle school?
Where am I? Okay. That's why I clipped through the wall there. You know, for wanting to kill us all, he's not... He's running away a lot. Who are these other people?
His friends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he gave them the 1995 friend price.
Captain, we have several officers down. We have backup en route. Ambulances are on the way, but I need you to get back to the precinct ASAP. This could be the start of a dark day.
That's Ron Perlman.
I think that's called night, sir.
I should not have gotten up. I know, Marcus. Go ahead and get back to the
Can't believe
station.
it's the voice of Hoodoo Brown from Gun himself.
I'll be right there.
Hey, I did it.
Might also want to readjust the music level when we get back into options.
Hey, what's going on? I was in the middle of a bust when I... What the hell is he doing here?
Nice going. I got 8 dead cops on my watch, and you picked tonight to take creative license with your badge.
I'm an artist like that.
The DEA is forcing themselves on this case. Your old partner Marcus is the lead agent on the case, and I don't need any problems from either of you.
There won't be.
I bet you must be overjoyed. Getting to work with real cops again.
Since when have you been a real cop? Let me know when you get the crime lab results. Gentlemen?
Come here.
Garçon.
Ooh,
Sick.
I liked
Alright.
the insult. Since when we were a real cop, the other character had nothing to say.
All right, put me back in, coach.
I will in
Yeah,
just a second. I'm going to go through whatever these tutorial prompts are, go into the options, adjust the music volume to my liking, then I will pass the controller off to what I will have to assume, hope is your controller. I think we'll all get turns with this at different points in time.
Oh,
This is the most alert I'm going to be.
Jack, I know you think being my nephew gives you special privileges, but you...
And it does. I love you.
You're the best. And also, if you get demoted, I'll just promote you again if you do good deeds.
Pulled with the perp. You can't work as a detective until you increase your badge rating. Them's the rules, hotshot.
Hey, what other game has this mechanic in it, Johnny?
True Crime Streets of New York.
Goddamn right
Which
it does.
Weirdly also has the drug taking. It's weirdly very similar.
Pay close attention to your badge rating. During this training, your badge rating won't be affected, but after you hit the streets, your badge rating will drop if you harm civilians or cause unnecessary damage. Also arrest criminals, deposit contraband at the police deposit box. To raise your badge rating, complete your training with the officers. All right, real quick.
Well, during training, murder is legal.
I did say that we're going to leave the music on, but it doesn't mean I'm going to leave it loud. Just to try, and as much as possible, to spare ourselves from copyright claim hell. Try moving up and down the menu, Charky.
Got it.
Awesome.
And you know what? Cancel will probably take me out. All right. Tutorial time. Let's see.
By the way,
oh, I got hops.
Minimap in this game fucking sucks. And there's no way to expand it out into a real map that I could find.
You're walking down the street. You see a cop come around doing this. What do you do?
Run.
What?
Police.
Wait, do I just have a police button?
Down.
Yes.
Police. Get the fuck down. Police.
He's getting down. I don't believe you.
Hey, look, my rep. They said my rep won't go down. I'm just testing it.
You're just testing the mechanics. That's fair.
Hold on,
let's
that's called the Randy Gaylords. Get it? Do you get? It's called Randy Gaylords.
All right, sir. I need you to.
Detective Forzensky.
All right. By the
Let me
books.
say my name.
Okay, I
so
see on the mini-map now where we're supposed to go.
Yeah. So semi-open world in the sense that it is an open world, but there's absolutely fucking nothing to do in any of it other than do missions. So
I like how he runs and jumps like he's the Hulk.
Oh yeah, I see it. But yeah, that's
Wait a minute. Wait, okay, new idea.
Right?
Down, everyone down.
Detective Forzensky.
Remember the name. Don't tell my boss. All right. Hello.
So, they sent you down, huh, Jack? Well, welcome back to the land of the little people. All right, follow me. Shit, that guy has a gun. Let's move in and flash our badge and show him we're cops.
Flash your badge. Press circle. This will get people's attention. The higher your rep rating, the more respect you get. Some person might even surrender without a fight. Try on the criminal now.
I'm sure this will go smoothly.
God, and that's
Sir, I need you. Listen to me. Sir, I need you to not point that gun anymore, okay? Right?
well, you haven't flashed your badge. He doesn't know.
Now I'm going to turn around, and when I turn back around, I'm hoping you're going to have that gun away. One. Are you doing it? Okay. You're under. Oh, God damn it. I was really hoping. All right.
I mentioned True Crime New York, but also this is just how the first True Crime game worked as well.
I flashed my badge to the guy and he ran away. I don't
Well,
think
he
he's
didn't run
never
away
mind.
necessarily. He ran to the other side of the street to do some cool stuff. Knock some sense into him, Sharky.
Sir, you're hysterical. Sir, you need to calm down.
That
Listen.
James Acaster bit about like going up to someone's being bullied and scaring the bully off and then turning to the victim and be like, by the way, you're a piece of shit as well.
All right.
I'm
I
fair.
believe he is now resting and he will be fine. All right. What's this about a criminal? Okay. Oh, a gun. Oh, you shouldn't have.
up on the D-pad.
Very literally, you shouldn't have. Talk.
Nice work, Jack. As you can see, sometimes identifying yourself helps out. Also, make sure you never talk.
Sometimes.
Capo Civvy, I will bust your ass.
Okay.
Obviously, it is our
Sheriff told me that earlier.
to bust up crimes and turn any recovered contraband in as evidence. That's it for me. There's another cop that'll instruct you further.
What are you gonna do?
I'll just leave this
I'm
guy
curious if this
handcuffed.
is-
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm curious if this is still supposed to be that capital city, like, fake place.
yeah, it goes
I don't-
unnamed. It goes unspecified.
I'm curious, like, what real city facsimile this is supposed to be.
Damn it, you really botched it this time.
Oh, shucks.
You're a loose cannon, Sharky.
Oh, dang it. Let's just run through it real quick. Objective update. Listen, Jack, you're my nephew, but you're not going to get off easy. I'll let you try this again. Don't murder the next cop.
Who tries to tutorialize you?
The little people.
Ay, ay, ay.
Follow me. Shit, that guy has a gun.
All right, speed run. I know what to do now.
Show him we're cops.
Do you?
Run up here.
Police.
Flash the badge. Let him do that. Talk to the guy.
Work, Jack. As you can see, sometimes I
You cannot skip dialogue, by the way.
Why would you want to?
Make sure you never tarnish that badge because Capo Civvy, I will bust your ass.
Says the guy who got his ass busted.
Job as cops to bust up crimes.
I think I wouldn't have gotten in trouble if I didn't do the killing blow.
That's it for me.
Yeah, you can knock him silly a little bit, but
All right. Whoops. Anyway.
no, you're gonna have to restart it again. Just
I bet I will. Bet I don't. Told you. Listen.
Was that
Listen.
another gun?
yeah, walk over his corpse. Walk over his corpse. Yeah.
There was another. I had to shoot him because of that. You know, he had 2 guns on him. Anyway.
Slime generator says Dorner % run. Jesus. I guess it's unavoidable when we're playing this game, right? I guess we're not gonna get off scot-free on this one.
Also, nice. I think we've seen one vehicle on the road so far that's moving.
Yeah, there's not many.
It looks like you're having some trouble here, officer. Let me take care of
this
that
one's
for-
absolutely going to.
Let's save state, but
For you to bust. In this city, it shouldn't take too long to spot a punk. See that perp over there? Let's go bust him. Come on.
I mean, all the marijuana leaf over his head.
running away with incredible marijuana speed.
Damn
You
it.
can tell who you're chasing because he still has the
Damn it.
weed leaf.
Go ahead and cuff him. Walk up to the perp and press triangle. Okay. Damn it.
Now
right.
they knew.
Come here, you criminal scum.
What's your problem, man?
You blew it.
Nope, come back. Had to get used to the button.
Now you press X while it's in that window.
Yeah, it's like
I
a
did
golf
it.
swing.
I did it. What do you mean? Wrong guy. Wrong guy? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just don't worry about it. He won't complain. Anyway. Grapple.
Now press triangle repeatedly.
All right. Don't worry, I've had practice.
It's like really funny that I'm using a golf swing video game mechanic for this.
Don't worry, he'll give you another shot.
How did that? All right.
It's on the green because he's got marijuana.
Silent.
Chronic.
Picked up the chronic.
Sick album.
That's it for me. Make sure you take those drugs to the drop box at the police station. There's another cop on your map that'll help you out.
Now, before you go meet the other cop, go into that alleyway.
Why? Why can't you let me? Okay. Wait, this? No, that's not an alleyway.
No, yeah, they're back around.
Oh.
What's in the trash? Just jump into it.
Secret drug stash.
So that's how you unlock.
hold on.
There's a bonus game in this, and then there's the NARC arcade game that's unlockable. And you do that. There's 25 drugs here in the city, and there's 25 drugs in the only other area of the game.
Aw, come on, game.
They promised 5 locations, 5 areas to travel to in the game. There's 2.
Oh, that wouldn't even. All right.
It's driving 1 mile per hour. The physics here make no sense to me.
Okay. We have the drugs.
Watch it.
Excuse me.
Try R1.
Oh, this is how it is.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Complete with
do
licensed
play a weed
music
song.
cue.
You're under arrest. You're coming with me. I need you to hear this Pink Floyd album. Why is it letting me arrest him? Get up. Ow. Okay. Have a nice day,
How it
sir.
is in Crime City.
Oh, I should have been on. Wait, I have an idea.
No. You still need to deposit those drugs.
Okay.
If you take all the drugs, you won't have any drugs to deposit, and you won't be able to pass this tutorial.
Select the item in your tip to make sure it's holstered. Walk up. And then press that to deposit.
Oh, Terminator 4444444 in chat is pointing out that song's about a different drug.
So just deposit everything. Okay. And square to get out of it.
The idea of a deposit box for that is
Just a
Pretty
public
accessible.
deposit box.
It's very
You know,
video
if you-
gaming.
If you're done off your drugs, just take them here.
Jack, I'm here to train you on some grappling moves. First off, let's learn how to soften me up a bit to wear me.
See, Chuck, if you just waited.
Go easy on me, all right?
Go easy on him. All right. During grapple, press square and X to soften him up. During grapple, press circle, release the suspect. From back here. There we go.
This is part of your training.
Maybe he is the Hulk. That's actually the green he sees when he smokes weed.
That's enough, right? I'm actively trying not to kill you.
Good job, Jack. Now I'll teach you how to throw me from a grappled position.
I hope
Are you
his health
sure,
increases
dude?
a little bit. Grapple to press the triangle during the grapple, move left analog stick and circle to throw them. How's your health doing
Graphic?
these days? Not great.
Oh my
You okay?
Oh no, I
And
think
all
you
for
broke
you-
it because he doesn't know how to get up off the car. Oh no.
You're under arrest, officer.
Oh,
All right.
What?
I bet it checkpointed me like right here. I've done this.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay, you're
okay.
good. Oh, thank God.
I've played this before. I told you, so I kind of know how far I can push this game.
Say something nice.
hang on, I've got this. I got this
Train
one.
you on some grappling
The soundtrack is okay. It has guns. It loads. I may have cheated on that one.
All right, this time, and then let go.
Good job, Jack.
Okay.
I'll teach you how to throw me from a grappled position.
Now throw
I
him
see-
into traffic.
This character's name is Jack, correct?
Yes.
It's just the way they say it. It makes me think of like when people just use the name Jack as like a slang.
Oh, like Joe Biden.
It's like, yeah, exactly.
Brush up on your busting skills. Try to beat me this time, and I'll try to struggle my way out. Once you arrest me,
Oh yeah, that's true. Suzuki
Oh,
points
now-
out the widescreen.
teach you more.
Now we can arrest him.
Sometimes they'll resist. At this time, you'll see a green arrow appear. Quickly move the left analog stick in the direction of the arrow to counter the struggle while continuing the arrest. Well, I didn't see the arrow at all.
Yeah, great to talk. Okay.
All right, we'll leave you to think about what you've done. Think about the fact you tutorialized
Onwards.
me.
Wow. Can't believe the green arrow was going to show up to get involved in the arrest.
Excuse me, sir.
I'm just practicing.
Sorry.
I'm practicing.
My captain says
come on.
I need to get good at this, so hold
Yeah.
still.
There's actually a little bit of delay because of parsec, so I'm practicing the timing on it.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
Wow, the
Belong.
person was actually crossing the crosswalk. That's crazy.
I love all of you. All you citizens. Whoops, sorry. I'm just giving everyone a hug in this city.
God,
I just don't know my own strength.
It is funny that I can, having watched someone play through State of
Whee!
Emergency, I can see that the crowds are reusing like all that animation and AI tech.
Hey, Jack, there's some new moves
No,
I'm
just-
training on. I said
That's not my last name. Close.
little punk to try him on. Hey, there's a practice dummy now.
Help! He's got my purse!
Oh, sorry. There you go.
I just want to talk to you about this purse.
Don't worry.
Christ, I'm beat. Too many donuts. Look, I'll catch up with you in a second.
He's coughing from too many donuts?
Yeah, it's all that powdered sugar.
Listen, you stole that man's purse. Now I know he got it back, but you know what? Just think about what you've done.
Oh,
wow.
yeah, those are.
Wait, is
those
she
are warning
invincible?
shots.
I think she's invincible.
You super buzzed me.
Get within the grapple range, and this meter is before press square and okay. This can be used any time against a standing or prone opponent. This meter fills by beating up suspects. All right.
I figured we get
Put that away.
demonetized for playing a game with
Yeah.
a super bust meter in it.
Yeah, nothing else
Sorry.
in the game has been suspect
Sorry.
to this point, but
Sorry. Move. I'm chasing the suspect. Sorry.
you know, it's
They're
not
on the
this would be
way.
a
It's
two-part
I have to catch
playthrough.
him. Sorry.
As well as
Sorry.
Oh, here we go.
Get the fuck down.
Oh, careful, your health is very
Yeah,
low.
I noticed. There we go.
That would fucking kill him.
Nice. Now, try mixing up your fight moves. Try some combo.
Nice.
A couple
Broke his
punches,
neck.
Followed by a kick. That sort of thing.
Why is this hat animating so weird?
Hey, pigs! Quit hassling my brother.
Sorry. Won't do it again.
Got a gun. Go disarm him.
Okay, wait. I mean, I was going to disarm him in a way.
In a sense of the word.
To disarm the suspect, move the left analog stick in any direction, press circle, take the weapon, and push suspect in that direction. Okay, so
Okay,
do
so
a
it's
throw.
just a throw, yeah.
So you have to press up or down
Oh, you can
again.
dual wield.
Police, freeze!
This guy's gutsy.
We're
Quick,
just gonna
dual wheel.
there. Taken care of.
Huh?
Good job, rookie. I'm just busting your balls.
Look at his hat. Why is his hat so weird? On the guy on the right.
Get you back on the detective squad soon.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Also, I'm realizing. Look, okay, we'll have to look the next cop. I don't think their hats are on their heads properly.
I think you've learned your lesson. Come back.
All by the book.
Remember, no favors, no special favors from your
Yeah.
cop uncle.
Okay.
How are
Well,
there
now the
any
tutorial's
people
done.
who are beat
I'm-
cops on this force?
I don't think I'm allowed to have fun anymore now that the tutorial's done.
Yeah. You do
Last
have
time I did the tutorial, I did spend half an hour arresting every single person just to see if I could just stop people.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna
There's
go get
a-
health first.
Yeah. I was gonna,
No,
I was
you
gonna
can't
say,
afford
yeah.
health. It costs $500 for a small health. I'll let you know
Okay.
in advance. So basically, you won't be using healing stations ever.
Whoa,
Didn't they
realistic
Give me a
health-
small health.
You can pick it up and it's used immediately. It's a drop off of.
Okay. Also, they didn't tell me I had to block. I don't call them telling me I had to block. It's R1.
Oh,
It's not my problem.
sorry. I got more pressing matters to attend to.
Evidence from the Eddie Jackson crime scene's missing, Jack. A vial suddenly disappeared from the evidence locker. Without that residue, we can't ID what he was high on.
Please start shooting each other in the background.
The key ingredients burned right through his system. Now we definitely got to get that evidence back.
I appreciate this extra widescreen. The letterboxing on top of the widescreen.
Yeah.
Had a thought, Jack.
I'm trying to. Has Ron Perlman been in any other video games? At least in terms of stuff I've seen him in, this might be the worst performance I've heard from him.
Head over to the police yard and pick up a shotgun microphone.
Like he was.
He was pretty, tired
unironically, yeah. But he was
Retired in
ironically
Tehran.
better. He was ironically better in the Monster Hunter movie. He put more effort in.
That guy's on fish.
Oh yeah.
Can I have some fish? I would like one fish. Please.
I like the impact sound when he leaned up against
Whoops,
the wall.
wrong
he
button.
Slammed into it.
What was that?
Your stupid ass is going downtown.
I picked up X.
Yeah.
Formerly Twitter.
Okay, yeah, I see. What's
Oh,
that?
another drug dealer on your right.
All right. Yeah. Now,
Well,
This is how you do it by the book, yeah.
I feel like that's bad business sending that close to someone else.
Wandering off.
who just got busted?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
wait.
also, next
E.
to a
Sorry.
police
Are
station,
different?
that blue
Wait a
pack is
minute.
health.
Okay. Now, I would like to buy a Val. Getting close.
Oh, that was a small health. That was barely anything.
Oh, yes. You know what? I bet it'll make me feel a little better. Let's wait till we get a little closer to our objective.
Take some fish food.
isn't X ecstasy and also E? Ecstasy? Am I
Ooh.
getting that wrong?
I don't know what this does, but it fucks with the camera.
It might do, like, extra damage for either melee or shooting. Who's to say? Also, I don't know what the yellow flashing... Oh, the yellow flashing dot is someone you've arrested previously, I think. Or a criminal. One of the two, maybe?
Oh, can you sense a crime? Oh, is that the target actually?
Yeah, I was curious if this was the whole
Bust his ass.
make
Well, it's
enemies
a,
look
it's a
like
purse
gestures
snatcher.
or whatever.
Yeah.
It's really hard to tell, but he's holding onto a purse right now.
Oh, if it's a purse owner.
Zensky.
I don't know how you lost rep for some reason there.
It won't let me grab him.
It won't let you grab... Oh, maybe because you're high?
Oh, because I'm offering money. Every time I hit triangle when I have money out, I'm offering him money instead.
Now, what's your mama gonna say about this?
All right. I guess the blue
You
is where I'm supposed
need to walk around their bodies to pick up all the stuff off of them. You always just run away from them before you... Oh,
There we go.
see?
Revolver.
And that dude's running off. He stole something from the guy who was a thief. The dude who... Oh, that's a
Hey, that-
graffiti.
Listen, I'm not a one-man army, all right?
Enemies tagging. That guy on
Listen,
the left.
graffiti's cool. I'm okay with that.
All right, that's fair.
All right, maybe I have to do the blue thing.
Why start now?
Excuse me. Pardon me.
That might
Grand
be
Theft
my
Auto
favorite
could never.
feature. Yeah.
What if? Because I'm supposed to get a shotgun mic, right?
Yeah, you're gonna get that from the police yard.
Oh, that's the positive. Okay, there it is.
Suzuka in chat says you want to smoke some Benjamin.
Detective Forzensky.
There we go.
Surveillance will be a snap with that shotgun mic. Now
Go find the guy with the yellow dot over his head. You need to tail him.
by the fire station. I'm marking his
You are gonna do some tailing in a minute.
right now. Follow him, but don't get too close. You might spook him, and if he spots you, it's over.
Now, do we get a classic Grand Theft Auto spookometer?
Mm-hmm.
Probably
Marking
not.
blue. And an arrow over his head. And a hype man behind him going, "Yo, it's McCade!" Inconspicuous.
Go right.
Listen. It's I want to give you a tip. No, I can't just give money out.
No, but you can sell drugs to people. Make
That
some
yellow
quick
thing is
cash.
still flashing.
Yeah, don't
there's
worry
nothing
about
else I
it.
can do to him.
Anyone want weed?
Okay,
Anybody.
the shotgun mic is not something I can
It's a weapon, technically. So when you have the weapon selected, press left and right on the D-pad.
Oh, that's a awkward way
Oh.
to handle it.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did that say 2 ammo?
For what?
2 magazines.
shotgun mic?
No. The shotgun mic doesn't have ammo. It's one of the other weapons.
Can't aim it.
Well, you're not doing anything with it yet. It's heavily scripted, the use of this, so for now, just keep tailing him.
Yeah. How's your shotgun mic trigger discipline?
Ah, shit, I'm late.
I'm late for a very important date.
Sorry, you got bigger fish to fry
Yeah,
right now
busy.
than that random fight
Yeah,
on the
bigger
street.
fish to fry.
Hey, big boy, you want to play?
Damn it.
That guy trying to pick you up.
Oh, yeah, I see why the number comes up. Yeah.
Hey, Captain. McDade met up with some of our guys. It's Gallucci, Cook, and Gallo.
Oh, of course, it's Italian cops who are crooked.
Find a good vantage.
Typical.
Use the shotgun mic to listen in. Right. I think I see a fire escape I could use.
Blowing.
I just need to start a fire so I can escape through it. L1 to slide down a ladder. Well, that's not going to help me when I'm going up.
Press R1 to slide up the ladder.
Oh, if only.
Use the shotgun mic. Press down and left and right to do it. And then R3 to enable the shotgun mic.
Yeah, R3 is like your over-the-shoulder aim for when you need to do
Okay.
fine aiming. They're basically like subtly tutorializing you on that here.
Left stick is zoom in and out. Now, where is he?
Right there.
You're late, McDade. Did you get the evidence they took off Eddie Jackson?
Yeah, but it wasn't easy. Kowalski.
You can zoom in closer, and the audio levels will actually
might suspect something.
correspond.
Don't worry about it. The old man lost the...
Some programmer was really proud of the fact they got the actual like weight, like, you know, amplitude thing working.
around the corner. We're gonna bust them, and when they resist, we kill them.
What is going on in the animation where they have to keep like resetting?
Yeah.
Relax.
They're on the move, boss. Keep them in sight and record the meeting with the bangers. We need all the evidence we can get.
All right, stay up here.
The bangers, rivals of the gang, the MASH. Just stay up here.
That's not weed though. We can't do
Yeah.
anything.
Because they're
I
gonna
feel like
the
If
meeting's
Biden
right
wants, the guy
there.
has weed.
Yeah, well,
Whoops.
you know, it's gonna be somewhere where no one's gonna know what they're up to.
Hey, beautiful, listen up. You got two options. Option one, you give us your stash. Option two, we take your stash and club you like a baby fucking seal.
How about option 3? You die, bitch!
Let's
An anime voice
agree on an
actor?
option 4.
This has gone to shit. Get your ass down there and help them, Jack.
Help who?
Listen, you're gonna have to be very clear about who you want me to help.
Yeah.
Because I am playing this like a shitpost.
You try jumping the railing or sliding down the ladder.
I will. There's definitely fall damage in this game.
Get a gun out.
You get 2 guns out. Oh, okay, you lock in place when you do that. Oh, the aiming is bad. I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
You're out of ammo.
Pew 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 pew. Okay.
I love he still does the recoil.
Excuse me. 1 second.
Oh, I spot some secret drugs over in that alleyway. Make sure to grab
secret
those.
drugs.
You know, for how little
just-
health
just
you have, you're taking a
fuck-
lot of
fuck
damage
over the
and
shoulder.
being okay. Oh yeah, you have very generous auto aim when you don't do the.
Make sure to pick up all the loot.
No drugs?
They need a patch in auto loot to this game.
The cops already have the stash, I think is the implication.
Okay, do I need to go talk to them?
Yeah.
All right, just 1 second. Just,
Excuse me while I kiss the sky.
I think there's some health there as well. Yep.
we're gonna.
I like they're very true to life in this game because, yeah, weed does make you seasick.
I was
From what I've
hoping
heard.
I was hoping we'd get right into dialogue.
Jack Fazinski saves the day. Come here a second, I got a proposition for you.
You talk to him and I'm out.
Skip out and you know what happens, Cook. Jack's been on our side of the law from way back. All right, listen. Our plan was to leave enough drugs to convict these assholes, then take the rest and hawk it on the open market. You down for a piece?
Screw all of you.
Prove your loyalty, Jack. Do him and bring back his badge.
They're saying that within earshot of the guy. Like, go kill this other cop. You know, the one walking away, turning around right now. Make sure you get that health.
From a
Okay.
diving tackle. Okay.
Yeah. Sadly, we didn't get a slow down audio. Whoa!
Woo.
Okay.
Come here, you. I've got it to happen before with the slow down audio.
Yeah. We kept the green tin at least.
Arrest him.
It doesn't let me arrest him when I'm like that. I don't know if there's something I need to do, but
Yeah,
There we
you
go.
think?
I'm on your side. I just gotta borrow your
Oh, health.
for a second.
I'll have someone pick up Cook. Just get back to Galucci with that badge.
I decided
to
he's
bleed on
cool.
the
I want
badge.
us to go with the drug dealing cops instead.
Want to get some more drugs, by the way? Turn around. Dealer on the right-hand side.
Don't gotta tell
Classic.
me twice.
Bust him and steal his shit.
Yeah.
Police.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Come on.
Oh, he actually gave up.
Alright. Okay.
Hits.
Oh, the classic hits. Now on a 2 CD collection.
Oh, another dealer on the right. Always look out for those white icons.
I need to pay attention. I'm curious if they actually will refer to drugs as, you know, like ecstasy, crack, or if they're going to use these slang terms.
Street names. Yeah.
KGB?
Yeah, because that comes off as like not committing to the bit and being a bit scared.
You got
to say
that
real
jazz
drug names.
cigarette, that dynamite pencil.
Your ass down, bitch.
That's sticky.
Wow. People who do
we
hits
have-
are just cowards, I guess.
Now listen.
Hey.
Can I interest you in some drugs?
Oh yeah, that is a meat
Cleaver
cleaver.
on him?
The game's actually about to tutorialize you in
okay,
selling
okay.
drugs in a minute.
Do me a
so.
favor, Sharky. Go back to the prisoner. Well, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Aim over the shoulder and check out the handcuffs.
Let me get a gun
I
out.
think I see it.
Not really. They're close. Close enough.
Chinese finger trap.
Oh,
He's-
wait a minute. I'm sorry. Wait a minute.
Oh, it's balanced for lean. Hell yeah.
That guy's on a lot of hits right now. He does think he's handcuffed.
Yeah.
All right, go back to your buddy cops.
They're cursed. As long as you're holding them, you can't let go.
Listen, it's rules of 3, right? You gotta arrest 3.
I'm sure.
All right. Hello, friends.
I like the bowling alley has just bowling balls in the display windows.
You know.
One badge. As promised.
You're a true artist, Jack. Here, hit this shit.
Yeah, weapon holster, press left and right to find the item you want to use and press I want to use it. Each drug will affect you in different ways. For example, marijuana will slow down the world, but will allow you to aim at regular speed for a short time.
Okay, so they do just say marijuana.
Okay. So I assume they want me to take.
Yeah, they want you to take some
Yeah.
grass.
Come on. Ain't you gonna
Oh, yeah.
Scored perfect headshots, and I know why.
out of business?
Oh,
think
I
it's-
like what it does to the subtitles. That's a cool effect.
Oh, that.
This is what we does here, what? Right?
I am more and more convinced that not a single person who worked on this game
Ever took a drug ever? Yeah.
Maybe they saw a Chi and Chon film. That might be the.
Do that shit that got you doing martial arts in the streets.
Objective complete. Did a drug.
Okay, here's the thing.
Oh, Lewis PSE points out.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
But we need 30 large, and it's gonna happen fast. Okay, we already got 25K. Here you go. High-grade Canadian Manitoba hydroponic. You need to get an even grand.
So yeah, don't know why we didn't get subtitles there. But Lewis PSE points out so much for you can choose not to take it.
Well, that was peer pressure. You had to do it to look cool in front of your friends.
Okay.
Oh, and another
a
one from Louis. This reminds me of the cops in school giving weed goggles to kids to simulate.
All right.
All right.
Premium stuff, man.
I've never heard of that before.
Just wait a second for this. Okay. All right. Now, excuse me, fine sir. Would you like to buy some marijuana?
Hey.
Why not?
Want to get high?
Oh, that is funny. We got
Police.
voice clips of him saying that.
Hey. You want some of this?
Kill you!
Whoa!
How dare you?
The thing was, okay, I was in. Damn it! Come here.
You offended that guy because he doesn't take drugs.
I was still holding the marijuana, which is why I couldn't
Dope
arrest him.
and herb.
All right.
Got some of that wacky.
Oh yeah, the wacky tobacco.
No one wants my weed, but you.
Some shit.
No.
Why is everyone scared of you?
I mean, they should be. You've seen the
Yeah,
past half hour of the show, right?
I was gonna, yeah.
Hey.
You're a cop who gets high all the time, like.
Oh, she wants it. She wants it.
Want some shit? Hey. You want some of this?
I need a hookup.
Need weed
All
so
right.
bad.
Thanks.
Always a pleasure.
Oh, I have an illegal substance on me. I gotta get out of here.
Oh no, this weed is scary weed.
It's gonna. Oh, I can sell weed better if I do this.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, yep, okay. This is the drug effect, I remember.
Just as advertised.
Oh, I can't select my drugs if I'm.
You
doing
can't
this.
crossfade. Yeah.
Aw.
Well, not even to sell it. All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna wait this one out. Oh wait, I can do this. Take this opportunity to see if I can find someone to arrest. Right? If I find someone who's a devil.
Here's, you know, this might be a hot take, I don't know, but seeing this does not make me want to replicate this in real life. If this is what would happen, then no thank you.
All right.
So, how many drug effects have been green so far?
Some of this?
Well, that one changed colors. It was.
That's true.
Hey. Want to get high?
Oh, that guy on the left.
Hey, I'll take what you got.
Imagine a crowd full of people walking away from a guy selling drugs, and then in front of everyone, you're like, "No, I want some."
No, I'm
I was
cool.
also
No.
gonna, yeah. Imagine a guy walking to a crosswalk and going
Some shit?
to everyone, right?
Guys, anyone here want to get high? Anyone? I'm selling drugs. Illegal drugs.
I wish someone would do the panic sprint towards you, just like knock everyone over. Jack, give me weed. I need weed right now.
Never a cop around when you need one.
Never a cop around anyone. I am a cop. Now, would you like to buy some weed?
You want some shit?
You know,
Hey,
I
I really
was,
don't know why
bored.
everyone is afraid of me.
I was really expecting this to be a 2-part playthrough. Join us for our 20-part playthrough of NARC at the fucking pace we're going here.
Want to get high? You want some shit?
Okay,
Is that a
here's
yes?
my advice. Hide the drugs. Now, people will be less afraid of you, find people who are not already afraid of you, and then take out the drugs and offer to sell them.
Hey.
Oh, okay. I guess in canon, you're like literally just holding them out in front of everyone.
You want some of this?
Imagine if they could like put the model of it in your hand or something. I mean, that's crazy talk.
A bridge too far. She might buy them.
You want some shit?
Guess not.
Whoa.
Hey. Want to get
I'm
high?
not gonna say any canned sex worker dialogue.
I think you interrupted
gonna
her in
move?
the middle of like a script or something, so she's just broken now.
I wish you would just repeat, just like, "Hey, handsome. Hey, handsome. Hey, handsome."
Is it this hard to sell drugs? Folks, leave a comment. Let me know if it's this hard to sell drugs.
Want some shit?
I'm not a
going to-
cop.
I'm going to take over control here in a minute.
Hey, if you can figure out how to sell drugs.
I guarantee I can. All right, taking over.
All right. All right. Oh, that's my part of the playthrough.
Takes over immediately, pulls out gun.
Well, you have to put stuff away.
Back off.
You don't. If you scroll enough left and right, you'll get your fists eventually.
You want some shit? Hey.
Oh.
You want some?
Just everyone freaking out, like they can see what you're holding, is really funny to me.
All right.
I will say this is my experience having played this as well. Which is like anytime I have to get to sell drugs, everyone just runs away scared.
Here you go, ma'am. Oh wait. Well, I tried. God damn it, I tried.
You can't just take the purse and take the money.
You know what'll help ease your stomach,
Yes.
sir?
Fuck down.
Okay. Hide it
You
again.
don't, Cass.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that to make the weed go away. Just keep hitting left and right on the D-pad. You'll get your fist back.
Or I could just double tap.
Ooh.
I could just tap up once and then right once.
And scare everyone. Oh, your super meter is built up.
Yeah.
No, I want to arrest this man.
Oh, is that the super bust?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah,
but...
the icon is real weird looking. It's hard to tell what it was supposed to be.
Also, I think we have enough cash that we can probably just do the next objective at this point. If I can figure out on the map how to get there.
I thought they specifically wanted you to sell $1,000 worth. I maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they just needed $1,000 period.
Oh, he had a gun. He drew.
Oh, yeah. That's on me. I didn't realize there was a
Square Enix
money goal
or not.
I'm saving it for when I need it.
Give me that, you won't get hurt.
Ludes?
Jack, you got enough cash? Now go meet up with Galoots.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I had a hunch that would work.
Police.
No, well, she got the
R2
wallet.
to jump.
Yeah, it's a little tricky because this game doesn't control well.
Yeah, I know.
But ultimately, I think we're good.
Very loosey goosey.
I'm gonna look back at chat and see if anyone was horrified by how I was playing.
Nice, Jack. Real nice. Time to meet my contact. You two stay back and cover my ass. Jack, you're with me.
Nice gloves, dude.
Thanks. It means I don't have to animate my fingers.
But they're gone.
They're gone?
His gloves.
Oh, yeah.
What?
It's like Sephiroth in Final Fantasy.
Kill you!
You even hear the neck snap?
Taste.
That's canon. You're breaking their necks when you do that.
Only 1 pip of damage.
What?
Though.
Wait, what? Is that like an uppercut into an RKO? Is that what
I
he's
believe
doing?
so.
Yeah.
Guy's got some pretty big pants down there. That can't be legal.
Guess they were really big fans of the Legend Killer at the time.
So?
Look, let's just make the exchange and get this over with.
Fuck you!
Stop! Stop! I'm going to listen to you really hard.
Enemies are marked on your map in red. Oh, you don't say.
Good timing on that.
Try if you're overrun by enemies. Try using crack if you have any. Crack will highly increase your accuracy for a short time. Thanks, game.
Oh, so that's what they mean by crackerjack timing. Okay, I get it now.
Well, you know, I always do what the video game tells me.
Oh my god, the guy with big pants was an enemy.
Hold on, stop shooting me, sir. I need to... Wait.
I like when you were shot in the head, you grabbed your head like, ah! Oh yeah, it's a lot better now, I can tell.
It's one-shot kills now, which is actually...
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not...
We had this in the tutorial.
Yeah, that's a bad explanation in the text. That's not better accuracy.
I guess it makes everything a headshot, is the idea of it.
Yeah, I just don't get the impression from the shooting in this that you can do headshots in the outside of that combat, though.
Also, I don't think I took any damage during that either, which was...
Good news, boss. Galoots had the evidence. Bad news, boss. He's dead. Galoots got wasted. Gallo and McDade made a run for it. Good work. But Gallo and McDade are still out there.
Yeah, I just told you that, sir.
Yeah. Unusual haunts on your PDA. I want them alive, Jack.
Define alive.
Well, I mean, I think with Cass playing, that's more likely.
Oh, I like you've got this behind the back camera now when you're running as well.
Absolutely gonna
Oh, hey,
revolver
it's got
in a
Cass's signature weapon.
And you're a fat ass, McDade.
He said that like he likes his ass.
You got a fat
ass,
ass.
McDade.
Hot damn.
He's tough.
That guy in the
That's
red
outdated.
was definitely like, oh god, I hope he stops kicking. This is gonna go bad for me in a second.
Okay, not a great fighter, but very tough.
Wow, she's beautiful.
Good work, Jack.
Piss? Did he say? Was
Piss. Well, now you have your super bust for the other cop.
Oh
Damn it,
yeah,
Dave.
that will come in handy.
Nice cock.
Man, it's gonna suck when I have to find all the secret packages in the game.
Wait,
to
hold on.
unlock
What was
NARC.
that shop back there? In the corner, the white sign?
The white
The
sign?
Yeah.
Bushsteifer.
Apartments. Bushsteifer apartments.
The
Tanning
ozone.
salon Oh, okay.
Back off, Fazinski.
I'm mashing
X.
X and square at the same time. There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Bad news,
Bang.
boss.
Boss, I have Gallo in cuffs.
He might be a little dead, but
Nice. I'll have the boys swing round and pick him up.
Was he in the recording? Did he say more stuff after that? It didn't sound like he was
That-
done.
Bad news, Jack. The cops I sent over are also drug dealers.
Agent, we've got a special assignment.
Agent?
To HQ immediately.
So we've got a question from Bob and Ada in chat. So here's what I never understand about so many of these reboots. The player who liked the arcade game aren't going to care about this, and anyone who might be into this isn't going to care about the brand name.
Kill you!
Yeah,
The shareholders like the brand name because it exists.
Freeze!
yeah, there's a lot. This happened to a lot of games this generation, and especially the next generation, and it was always confusing.
It gets magazines talking though.
it sure does.
It gets people in news things to be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, this thing's coming back. We're gonna cover it."
Yeah,
Yeah. Plus,
And
they would have be able to pitch the game by being like, "Look how much coverage it got last time."
yeah. There's also this mentality you see a lot from higher ups that you can somehow sell to new customers and existing fan bases with polar opposite tastes. That comes up a lot with reboots.
Oh, hold on.
Not our problem.
Korzensky, do nothing. Detective.
I didn't do nothing.
You do know.
If he didn't hit anybody, I guess that's true.
I feel like
My
I'm responsible
birthday.
You
Aw.
just take the gun and just like leave.
Didn't even try and shoot you. Maybe it was a genuine misfire.
Well, you notice actually, after when Cass put up the badge, he actually did surrender immediately. He put his hands up like, "Oh shit, I didn't know there was a cop."
for this. I didn't know this was wrong. I didn't know this was a crime. So special assignments in this game are bonus missions that we can do optionally. I think we are going to do them because they might be some of the most fun missions in the game.
Jack, we're getting reports of snipers all over the city. They're just shooting people at random. And what's
Major
City.
escalation.
the fuck does
Also, why is there suddenly reverb on the dialogue?
we can't spot them with our own snipers?
The special assignment channel.
Get some heavy-duty ordnance. Get me a grenade launcher and I'll take care of them.
Ah, yes, the
Technically-
perfect anti-sniper weapon, a
Yeah.
grenade launcher. Our police snipers not be able to deal with them, but me on the ground with a grenade launcher, perfect.
One waiting for you in the police yard.
All right, Jack, you've proven yourself responsible enough to use a grenade launcher.
Maybe this is all technically inner monologue. It's like inner thoughts. That's why it's got the reverb.
Well, I mean, those barrels on a grenade launcher are pretty hefty. You could probably load a bunch of drugs into those.
Like a t-shirt cannon, but for weed.
Yeah.
So we have a grenade launcher now. I just laid down a save state.
An infinite ammo grenade launcher.
Oh,
There we go. There's the state of emergency.
Yeah, I was about to
That's
say, this is state of emergency.
God, you lose so little rep for this.
are you a sniper?
You gotta tell me if you're a sniper.
Listen, if you
I
keep
think-
this up, you're gonna get a slap on the wrist.
I think you legitimately lost more rep for blowing up the car than you did the people.
I believe I did. Also, I don't want to actually commit to that particular path right now, unfortunately, because we could get demoted and also fail the
Yeah,
bonus
unlucky.
mission. So let's maybe play it a little more close
All
to the
right.
chest.
So we should be hearing gunshots any moment now for these snipers killing everyone all over the city. You know.
Huh?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. They probably have silent sniper rifles, which make no noise at all. And also, people don't scream if they're shot with silent sniper rifles.
Wow, I like
Jack, be careful.
the red light district's not even in one street.
So in this mission, we have to look up to the skies. Spot. There he is.
Yeah, he's dug in. Our snipers would never get him. Whoops. You
I
gotta
tried.
use the grenade launcher for this one.
Oh no!
Wow, the Dick Marcinko technique's coming back.
No, it's bouncing straight off him.
Can you? Do you not have your normal ass gun that you could use if you wanted to?
This is literally the worst weapon for this mission.
Let's try it like this. He just
You
runs
missed it
away.
last time. Messed up this
be-
time, Jack. You didn't use the grenade launcher. All right, well now use the grenade launcher. Now these.
Yeah, so they...
What?
Yeah, no, straight up. Yeah, you fuck up the mission if you don't use the grenade launcher, because anything else won't kill them quick enough, I guess.
Yeah.
So fucking annoying. Yeah, that's one way to take what's like a fun mission, what should be a fun submission, and make it miserable as you destroy your ranking, because the grenades are so fucking bad at hitting their intended mark.
Well, you hit that guy, but they bounced off because they don't go up immediately, so...
Spontaneously appear.
Yeah. I don't think you can aim at him. I think you're gonna have to aim like over him or something. If that's at all possible. Yeah, go into free aim and aim over him.
They just fly up into the air.
Oh, what was that noise?
Well, he's not going to be able to snipe with all this smoke.
I can't believe how bad that is.
Got
There
him.
we go.
Is this anti-piracy measures?
So when I said this is the most fun mission in the game,
More people.
it is fun blowing stuff up. It's just a shame that you can't aim it at all.
Yeah. Like, the fix to that would be so easy. Like, just have it explode when it impacts with an enemy. Or, if you want to get really fancy with it, have a detonate button.
Yeah.
What's your problem, man?
Don't say that to the guy running around with
With a grenade launcher, yeah.
Well, he's not going to use it at this range. I mean, that'd be crazy.
I wonder if I could find a voice cast for this, because that sounds
Yeah,
like
it's
John
up on
DiMaggio.
IMDb. Oh boy, all these people are going to be collateral damage in a second, aren't they?
Jack, be careful. Our guys tell us a sniper's been...
Yeah.
Definitely not gonna actually. Oh, maybe?
Wow.
Hey, wow.
Hey,
What do you know?
Wow, it worked. Anyone in the subway? Any drugs in the subway? No dice. Can't ride the subway either. No traveling from one sector of the map to another here.
No. Okay, yeah, not John DiMaggio, but definitely some regular video game actors.
What's your problem?
I think some other big name actors.
Oh, there's
as
some
well.
drugs.
Secret drug stash.
First crew to 21 wins. And don't even try to pull that shit you pulled last time.
What? Come on, man. You know how we do it, Southside. Straight up street.
This is part of the mission, by the way. You have to sit through this.
Jack, be careful. Sniper's been...
Hey, bada bing, I'm from Compton, hey.
I was gonna say. It's not the accent I'd expect to say the phrase straight up
Is that
street.
up into the left? No, wait, I see him.
Oh. Well,
First
first
you
he
see the
triggers
red dot on your mini map.
I just can't see. Oh, there it is. Thank God for auto aim. Okay.
Part of the NWA, nothing we can't handle.
That took care of that.
You're safe,
the range-
citizens.
Did the range on the grenades get better? the fact it bounces off the enemies when you aim at them, and it's
Criminal.
also aim.
Oh. Hey, another secret drug package right next to the one we just saw. This city is small as shit. Maybe
Yeah.
it's things are so compact. There's 25 of them. We've already found 5,
Yeah,
and we're
how
not
many-
even trying.
We've
How
walked past
many-
this donut shop so many times.
What
and the bowling
percentage of
alley.
this town is like drug dealers by capita, you know?
Like
Why
50%.
does anyone buy drugs off of you if there's
Yeah, I think
so
there
many
are more-
drugs all over the streets?
I think there's more dealers than buyers, honestly.
Like the market, you don't have to do anything as cops. The market's gonna crash on its own.
Our guys tell...
Yeah, just use the same voice line 6 times in a row. Who gives a shit? Who's paying attention, right?
I see him.
Nope.
You're left.
Well, Please
it's me, the
land.
mini-map watcher.
Okay, so I did learn something there. I think the grenades aren't on a timer until they physically hit something.
Minimum
not
arming
time.
distance.
Yeah, so it's not timer since you throw. Oh, I see that.
Does that work?
Oh,
No, I think you have to find a way around.
okay. So if it hits the floor, it blows up immediately.
Well, yeah, it's made of a grenade detonating material.
Like, what? Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Real fish out of water story here.
So Max Payne at home.
You do have slow-mo.
If you take weed and do the jumps, yeah.
You know, you could sneak in there now and get that secret drug stash.
True.
Well, I'll take care of the sniper first.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing you did drop a save state not that long ago. You just have to listen to people talk about basketball.
Street! Man, shut up and let's do this.
Jack, be careful. Someone out there is hurting people.
Oh, some of them live through that though.
All right, now he doesn't have a target.
Across the street. Oh, okay.
All right, back to what we're doing.
Checkmate, sniper.
Yeah, same spot.
God, it's so finicky. Good enough.
It makes me think we're missing something. Like there's some sort of secret way to make the make them blow up quicker. But
No, the game is just that bad. I assure you, the game is just that like rush to pass. I would kill for some health so that if we get bumped by a car, we don't die immediately.
Yeah.
I honestly think that like that first encounter would have been easier if we were further away. Like they just didn't account for you to be that danger close.
Yeah.
Alright, he's gonna be up into the. He's gonna be in the same spot, so up and to the left. Like yeah.
Luckily, he doesn't think to shoot us. Luckily, the snipers have no interest in the man with the grenade launcher. No notion that we might be on their trail or something.
Wonder what that guy's holding. Oh well.
I mean, are these snipers even related? Or is this just like...
Is this an unrelated series of 6 snipers randomly taking pot shots, doing terrorism?
It's a flash mob. This is for a YouTube video.
You've heard of improv everywhere. Try snipers everywhere.
Jack.
Yeah. The doors aren't open this time.
Is going to come out of that thing.
Love the camera in this game. I save stated, don't worry.
Yeah, but I could have sworn you were on the sidewalk there, not in the middle of the road.
No, but I could tell. I was like just waiting for it to happen. Gonna happen.
Oh, I think that tracks you.
Open up. Let me in. Knock, knock.
Yeah, why are they teasing you with all these goodies?
Nope. Maybe that's for a mission later. Maybe like in a later mission that will open up and you can.
Yeah, must be. Oh well, we'll have to.
You can't drive cars in this game, right?
Nope, of course not.
Okay.
Oh shit, they got a big D in this.
That's what you need for McDade's fat ass.
You know what? If I remember correctly, maybe there's something up that ladder back there.
Oh, probably.
We're staring at.
Yeah, McDade, what makes you think I haven't crossed the line before?
What is this setup here? Like this huge moat between the sidewalk and the apartments.
Clearly, someone's not lived in the city before. So clearly,
not in one of these cities.
In capital city.
Be careful.
Well, I mean, I live in Chicago, so I'm getting blown up by snipers, grenades, playing b-ball street style.
Just another day in the life.
Oh, it's so dark up, but when you look up. Why's your phone so loud, lady?
Oh. Because she needed to be bait.
The light pollution's so bad it's annihilated all the stars from the sky.
Nice work, Jack. We only lost like what 24 people out there.
Yeah. And that's not counting the ones that you blew up on the first guy, the collateral damage you started with.
Bad news, Jack. Inspired by your previous spec op, it's now a gang calling themselves the Grenade Boys who are killing everyone with grenade launchers.
Police!
Oh, Jesus! I'm hoping this guy drops health.
Yeah.
Fuck down.
Well, that's the funny thing I've noticed is that despite the length of the health bar, even like getting shot does like tiny slivers of damage.
By the way, just to
actually
confirm,
use the medical thing.
Hey, check this out. $500. How much money have we made so far? Oh, 300.
Oh. Well, if
And-
you sold some drugs, like
That's
person.
a great idea.
Some shit? Yeah. Hey, wanna get
Hey, thank you very much for the gifts up, not Anony.
Thank you very kindly. Who else? Oh, wait, hold on. Thank you.
You want some shit? Hey.
Hey, give up your life of violence. Embrace drugs.
All right. There we go. Disarm.
Yeah, and then arrest the person that he was holding up.
How is that count negatively against me? All I'm trying to do is make a dishonest living here selling drugs. And
It's
the game's
illegal for
got
you
me
to
down.
witness an arrest.
Speaking of, just give me a sec. I need to take my drugs. Prescription, that is.
You want some shit? Hey, wanna get high?
Okay, here we go.
Someone's that hooked me up.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, there you go. Now, as long as he wasn't undercover, which he was.
You've gone way too far.
What?
Have to patrol the street.
You sold drugs to an undercover cop.
Fuck's sake.
Yup. Warped away.
I don't even get to heal? Okay, do we still get to keep our money?
Yeah, check. That's not where your money would be.
No, we lose it all.
Beautiful.
American dream.
Well, now we get to show off what happens when you get demoted.
Yeah, you have to work your way back up, which means doing
Good shit.
arrests again. I don't know what
Well, not
happened
after a
there.
great
To
start,
find the
but-
answer by ourselves.
All right, get up so I can arrest you, sir.
You know, I think it's interesting that they print
Picked up
multiple
Sid.
games. Hey.
Oh,
Police!
is that loud?
Well, now I don't need, I'm in this game. Now that's my nice thing I can say.
Silent.
All right, one
You
more
gotta-
arrest.
You
I
gotta
should
close
probably
that
do it.
stuff.
Oh,
That's
that guy
biased.
starting to break
Wait,
dance.
where did that guy come from? Did you see that guy just fall to his death?
I did, yeah.
Man, the ambient crime in this game is nuts. This is a bad city to live in.
This is just a wild ambient drug locale. Sorry, global drug locale, my bad.
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, just city noises.
Quick, the cop's not looking. Shoot your shotgun. Then put it away.
Then put it behind your back and go like, not me. I didn't do anything. It's like making a loud noise in class while the teacher's like writing on the blackboard. Just to see if you can get away with it.
Jackass! I ought to kick your ass.
Yeah, Sasuke has a good question, but we'd have to save state to try. Can you actually get some sort of game over it if your rep falls enough?
No, you get demoted from detective, which means you have like no weapons, no anything, and then you have to still do like this like street level arrest to get back into this like cop mode, and then back to the detective mode before you can continue. So if it drops below 25, you have to work even that much harder too.
Yeah.
Detective Forzensky.
But I guess if it goes to 0, you'll still just build it back up. It never says,
Yes.
now you're done.
Hard to run with those cuffs on, huh?
A syringe of Quaaludes.
Tell me
that
that's
he
enough.
pulled out as soon as you were going to attack.
Police!
Okay, do I have to get it up above 65?
I am Headful says M Dicky game with a budget.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Your stupid ass is going downtown.
We still have like no health, by the way.
How much cash do you have now?
$400. So close to being able to buy health. So close
Yeah,
to
if the
being a
next-
detective again.
The next person you arrest like has cash, then you can actually go get that health.
Oh.
Also, 1,000 if you get addicted to drugs to get yourself off of drugs.
Yeah.
Maybe missions start to give you money at some point, like proper money. Who's to say? I just need another crime to happen.
With my wife.
Oh.
Police.
I mean, that wasn't a crime, right?
It was
I
gonna
like
be
the
a crime.
response though.
Let's find out.
This ain't Minority Report.
You been sleeping with my wife? Yeah? I don't think that's a big deal.
Nice.
You fucking moron.
Someone have cash on them.
Here we go.
Get the fuck down.
Your stupid ass is going down.
Cash.
All right.
All right, awesome. Finally, with our health so low, just in the nick of time, let's spend $500 on health. Folks,
Let me see.
Did they give you a pep talk?
they gave us a Band-Aid. That is obscene. That has gotta be one of the worst health systems in a video game of all time.
So is the only way to really get around that, like, to get into a mission, then die to get your health back?
I guess so. That or just hoping that enemies drop the small health packs.
Yeah. I've posted an emoji in the chat to represent what my face did when that happened.
By the way, still not detective again, so we still have to do more shit before we're allowed to proceed with the fucking game. Isn't this so much fun? Isn't this, like, you know, just as fun as Grand Theft Auto?
You didn't tell me that you thought this was going to be a 2-part playthrough, because if you told me that, I would have told you, no, it's not.
It's a really short game. That's the thing, is like the actual, if you just focus on mainline missions and don't do anything else between them, you know, it's relatively short by that metric.
You know us.
Yeah. I'm expecting 3 or 4 parts, honestly, but...
You know, I feel like they should have taken it actually a level further, and if you're not a cop, like you're just a PI, and you die, you actually don't get any health back because you don't have insurance.
I'm still not sure if we do have insurance based on having to fish out 500 to get.
I mean, if you
like
die, you get your health
5%
back,
health.
So
Police. Freeze.
That
you know,
might be
it only kicks in when you die, but.
Hold on, I want to super cop this guy.
That might be what we have to do at some point. Is just force a game over the hill.
I'm trying.
Super cop thing seems finicky.
Yes. Now that's good police right there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's not 65? How much higher does it need to be?
Yeah. You know,
Perfect
actually, now that I'm looking at it, like, why are these guys selling drugs? They should sell small health packs. They're 500 a pop.
Yeah, that's where the real money is. Okay.
You fucking moron.
Not 70. Good news, though. You're only, like, 3 bucks away from getting
I'm noticing
another
they're
bit
like
of health.
I feel like there are more.
Oh, oops. That's not good. You hate to see that.
Midway.
Blazing justice mode.
You're on fire. That's what happens. You get 3
There you go.
3-point arrests in a row.
Come by the station, retrieve your credentials and your grenade launcher.
Oh, thank God.
Save state?
Yeah. That's why I check. Weapon check. Still have a shotgun, Mike.
Also, after the save state, I don't know if this game has done like an actual memory card save.
No, it hasn't. That's a good call. Also, I'm going to pass the controls on to someone else because I actually just had food deposited, and also I'm...
I'll give this a little go. Not sure I know what I'm doing, but...
Well, you've been paying close attention to all the controls and stuff, right? Alright, let's pass the buck. I mean, get you plugged in. Try moving.
Alright.
Not yet.
Now?
Yep, that's me.
Beautiful.
Loading.
Eddie Jackson was strictly small time. Then 6 weeks ago, he starts dealing a new mystery drug around the neighborhood. Becomes very high profile. It goes to his head. Next thing we know, 8 cops are dead.
What is this fucking drug? Where do they get it? How are they moving it? Lean on everyone. Slam some doors. Break a few windows. Get your knuckles bloody.
Do some crimes.
In that order.
To get the information that you need, you'll need to arrest and interrogate some of the street dealers. You will find the nearest dealer marked on your map with a blue dot.
Notice how we've changed
Sleep
characters,
with a couple
by the way.
of guys' wives.
Yeah.
Still
Not,
same
they
amount
haven't
of
changed health, though. Yeah.
How about weapons and ammo?
Police officer.
Up and down,
they changed
left
the
and right
fist
on the
graphic.
D-pad.
Oh, that's where... Oh, I got crouch.
So you don't have any weapons or etc.
If you flash your badge at a criminal, they will raise their hands to surrender. This is the time to bust them.
A little
If you
fucking
run up
late.
and bust... Yeah, I was gonna say, if you run up and bust them while they have their hands up, you'll get an instant bust. Careful though, if you take too long to bust the perp, he may take a break for it to try and attack you. All right, what's the rest button, just so I know?
A triangle.
All right.
Circle.
No, it's triangle.
Yeah, I meant the cuff specifically. All right, let me check.
Yeah, all the same inventory. So characters are literally just skins.
oh.
Oh wait, he has an assault rifle though. Different weapons. Okay.
Yeah, and he does not have a shotgun mic.
What's this new shit I heard about?
Go fuck yourself.
What,
All right,
Kendrick?
tell me about this go fuck yourself drug. It sounds interesting.
Sometimes criminals won't give up information easily. Often, the criminal will be more willing to give up the info you need if you use a little persuasion. While you have the criminal busted, you can press square to punch or X to kick him. Alright, well.
Just some casual police brutality.
I don't know anything.
Let me try one of these.
What's this new shit I heard about?
Okay, he's off. Look, all I know is there's this new stuff called Liquid Soul, and it's supposed to be the shit. But I swear I never touched it. You better ask somebody else.
I hate how the subtitles keep overlapping.
Hey, look, more dealers. Convenient.
Oh, okay. No new blue dot though.
DEA! You're busted. Give me all you know about Liquid Soul.
Go fuck yourself.
Please.
Oh, he dropped an extra. Oh, you were holding out on me.
Give me the goods on
Yeah.
Liquid Soul.
You fucking pigs.
Give me all you know about Liquid Soul.
Go fuck yourself.
Give me the goods on Liquid Soul.
Go fuck yourself.
Dude, what are you saying?
Liquid Soul. Where's the source?
Okay.
That was the exact right number of punches.
I don't know who. Oh.
And they say interrogation isn't effective. That torture isn't an effective means.
Give me the Peep Boys and Liquid Soul.
Alright. Yeah, it's funny they give you that mini map tutorial and then once you find one, it breaks.
And also,
That's the
the worst minimap in gaming, maybe.
MSK in chat says just shoot him. So I guess we could try that on the next one. Just a single bullet.
I'm a cop.
Oh, shit!
Somebody take this fool away.
Well, you need to interrogate.
Who supplies Liquid Soul?
I don't know anything.
Where do these street dealers get Liquid Soul?
I don't know anything.
Last time, bitch. Who deals Liquid Soul?
I don't know anything.
All right, real
I was
last
lying.
time.
Where do these street dealers get Liquid Soul?
I don't know anything.
No, you're really asking for it now.
Supplies Liquid Soul.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna mix it up. Aha!
Where do these street dealers get Liquid Soul?
Fucking pigs.
From the pigs, you say?
Who supplies Liquid Soul?
I'll talk. I got a supplier who gives me Liquid Soul. He's the guy you should talk to. Tell him Benny sent you.
Alright then.
Chief, the drug's called Liquid Soul, and I got a lead on the supplier. Good work.
Didn't we already know the name of the drug?
Downtown.
I think so, yeah.
I mean, we were explicitly asking the guy about it by name.
I'm gonna go.
We're on a fact-finding mission. Yeah, good luck trying to figure out how to circumnavigate all these fucking buildings to get to where you want to go.
Also, jump is R2.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
Like, I'm sure you get to learn this map in time, but also, like, just have a map button.
Oh, yep,
What if you
select doesn't
hit-
do anything.
What if you hit start? Is there something on the start menu that is map?
Let's check
Maybe
out
The
stuff.
mission?
planet. You can see a map of the entire planet from here.
All right,
Oh, yeah, there you go.
the
Oh,
Swiss
where
Horizons
are
and-
we?
What's
Check out
oh,
mission real
weird
quick.
Screen.
Okay, well, I mean, you have a map, kind
Yeah.
of.
Kind of.
Super helpful.
Why do we even have like a global map there?
Oh,
Oh!
oh, wow.
Dodged a fucking bullet.
Benny sent me. He said it was cool.
Benny, huh? All right, go ahead.
Don't want anyone to see us opening this gate, especially not the people right there in the
Anyone here
camera.
Good. Need witnesses to know that I'm opening this gate.
I've been told you can supply me with liquid soul.
Hey, you should talk to one of the street dealers. I only deal wholesale.
I'm looking to be a supplier myself. Who do I talk to?
Good job, okay?
You talk to no one. I'm the only one who supplies around here.
I got a business proposition. Take me to your boss and I won't have to kill you.
Either way, I die.
You're aiming a bit low there, buddy.
Boys!
Hey, crack.
Oh.
Up and down.
Different deal.
Hold on, let me get my...
I'd also say
Do
consider
all
taking a
this.
drug. Yeah, you did fine.
Yeah, I'm just that good.
The supplier has escaped.
It wasn't a trap. What are you talking about?
He won't be far. These scumbags never strayed too far from home.
I'm surprised I don't hear cops use that excuse more in real life than
How
as
do
a
you
trap.
even...
Ooh, a
Oh,
ladder.
I see
Yeah.
how you get up there. Ladder.
Now, do you think there's a drug that restores your health, that gradually restores your health that you can take, maybe?
I was thinking that.
One would hope, but I doubt it.
Some areas can be accessed by shimmying across a ledge. To shimmy across a ledge, stand under it and jump. You will grab onto the ledge. You can then move left or right. To release from the ledge, pull down on the left analog stick.
You were on crack, you could just run across the wall like Ryu Hayabusa.
Yeah. You know, you could have just used the jump button for that. To get back down. That's fine, though. Oh, I like that. There we go. Okay, that's on
Sweet,
me. I
great
thought there was a
job,
pickup.
Johnny. Awesome.
I thought there was a pickup there that I was trying to get. It must be to some debris. Hold on. I do want to try something. What happened there?
Well, you fell through it because it's not a solid walkway you can walk on top of. Then you took fall damage, which means the next
I
time you
don't know.
fall, we'll die.
Climate Chat says every other NPC in this game looks like Drake.
You say that, but I have a theory. I'm exploring and discovering the speedrun tech. Someone's gonna take what I just did there.
Hey, Drake, I heard you
Run
smoke.
with it.
So I looked up a list of all the drugs in the game. None of them increase your health. Not even liquid soul if you find liquid soul.
Awesome.
Wait, well now I'm up here. What do I do?
Oh,
Search.
Oh, is it the body? I had to
The
wait for
VIP
the
membership card to
there.
Drugs Club. Of course.
Okay, so if I fall down from here, is this gonna...
Die.
Yeah, you have to shimmy back across.
Or okay,
That is-
maybe don't try that.
Why did they even let you do that? I guess you... Maybe we can climb, like, buildings later.
Do some stealth takedowns.
Y'all did mention stealth at some point.
Yeah, I think they
I'll do it
forgot
back-
about it after they said it was a selling point. I think they
Yeah,
probably
we do.
forgot they
We
said
do have.
that.
We do have this.
Marcus, maybe it'd be easier to shimmy across if you didn't swing your legs with so much force.
I'm
while you're
looking at the.
shimmying. I don't know.
I'm looking at the bottom part of this guide for the game I found, the
What's the
common
objective
questions
again?
section.
Mhm.
And this question is, what's your favorite drug? And the answer is probably pot.
Now, about the game.
Key don't fit this gate.
Holy shit! How the fuck did you? I'm out of here.
Hey, what was that?
Says who? Where? What?
What?
I think the red dot on the map.
How did he? Whoa! Holy shit!
He must be high on some drugs. This dude animates worse than a character in a Tony Hawk Pro Skater cutscene.
Oh.
The swings and turns.
What if you shot him just one time?
One time. Hold on, let me try this.
2 times?
Yeah, just casually say police
Did he?
officer. Some criminals will fend off your attempts to grapple them. You will need to soften them up a bit before you better get a good grip on them. When you're grappling a criminal, you can press the
We
square
learned
or
all
X button.
this.
You want to roll?
Well, yeah, but this guy didn't. This character didn't. Yep.
Hey, we got our health back.
Continue mission.
Where does it continue from? Oh, there you go.
Holy shit! How the fuck did you? I'm out of here.
Yeah, I think he's like impossibly fast.
Yeah.
Can you still hit him with a
you're
gun?
Supposed to go to the arena.
Yeah.
You could try shooting him,
Yeah.
like was suggested.
You need to soften him up first. It's fine.
I'm trying to
Just
see
a
if he
little soft.
stops or if he just always.
No, he's on a path.
Yeah.
He's not going to stop.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. In case there's a secret. Oh yeah, you didn't follow for long enough. So I'm not gonna. Yeah, let's speed this up. Yeah, I'll do some jumps too.
God, are there always guys there?
Yes.
It's part of the set piece. It's impressive.
Let's roll.
You're not impressed?
Okay, now arrest them. Or not.
The first time he ran there, I thought it was a bunch of cops. It would have been very funny.
Don't kill him.
Circle to get off of him.
Circle to get him off.
That's why they call it bustin'.
Nice triangle.
Oh, mash triangle.
Yes.
And then
And
X,
X.
when it's in the last square.
Oh, that's so weird.
Now, what's your mother gonna say about this?
Okay, I thought it was just timing. Hey.
Slime says, "Aw, fuck, that guy's smoking handcuffs."
Look, liquid soul distribution is tightly reined. I mean, nobody knows who's working for who. Ruben, okay? He supplies all downtown.
What did you do?
The basketball court on Franklin.
You gonna make
Oh, the back of his neck.
wife in the joint.
Give him a reassuring hand on the shoulder to let him know that you can tell him.
We bust Ruben and his gang. We need some hard evidence.
Less testimony from a dealer, not enough. If we
We
catch
need
them
some hard
distributing-
evidence.
Yeah.
Some grade A pure shit.
We're gonna need you to sample the drugs to make sure they're legit.
We need some evidence straight from Colombia.
Spaceman Jansen and Chess. Why do they look like Mr. Ed when they talk? Yeah.
Oh, they actually have to put peanut butter on their mouths to get them to move their lips, and they just lip sync to that.
Yeah, that's terrible lip sync for 2005.
It's terrible lip sync for 2001. It's...
I like that store we passed earlier. It's a clothing store just called Cloth. Which would be like naming your burger joint Meat.
This is a restricted area.
Show your badge.
DEA.
Now find a good vantage point to stake out the courts. Maybe a nearby roof will work.
All right.
Now, it's super important during the stakeout. You do not confuse your silenced pistol for your camera.
I know they have
We
very
did-
similar mechanics, but
Yes, we did design them to look exactly the same as a joke, but you must not get them confused.
What's wrong with that guy?
I'm Hitful says, "You'll cowards don't even take Liquid Soul." I would also suggest when we get to that part of the game to not take Liquid Soul, because according to the guide, you get instantly addicted to it.
Right.
I mean, it sounds like a ringing endorsement to me.
Grinding out $1,000 in this game seems not fun.
Oh, I found a secret move. If you hold crouch in the air, you do a roll when you land. What does it do? I don't know. You can do it though.
Might negate
It's the
fall
same place
damage.
we staked out that other thing.
Yeah, maybe it negates fall damage.
Wow, all the crime in this city happens
Oh,
here
maybe,
in
yeah.
Crime Alley. In front of the bowling alley.
We're going one level up, though.
Well, Satenga says, she likes golf. That's a good band name. I got that reference. I'll all the time be getting homestarrunner.com references.
Oh.
Roof
Is this hard
drive.
evidence?
Make sure Ruben's gang doesn't see you.
What if you
In some
cover yourself
places-
in drugs?
In some places, you need to be stealthy. To sneak, move the left analog stick slightly in the direction you want to move. You will then walk instead of run. You will also move silently while crouched. If you make too much noise, the guards will be alerted and you will fail the mission. You may also take out the guards using some kind of silenced weapon, like the silenced pistol you picked up in the police yard, or a sniper rifle. Make sure to kill your target before they get a chance to react.
All right, so remember, don't mix up the pistol and camera. For real. Because I'm assuming you want to take photos. Or wait, no. You kill the guys, and then you get to the photo spot. I guess, right?
I think you could also sneak past them if you want.
Hey, cool. More drugs immediately next to the other drugs. Wow, we are really going to just naturally clear out all 25 of these drug stashes, because this map is so fucking small. There's only so many places you can go.
Okay.
That's impressive design.
We're also
I think
kind of.
I'm going
on
to
a
request a save state here. Because I think I need to jump across the building.
We're also essentially kind of on a time limit with finding those 25 drugs, because there is a point of no return.
You could try the R3 for fine aiming.
Oh, right. PlayStation 1. 2.
3, 4, 5.
7, 5, 7. Oh! Yeah,
Honestly, I would
cool.
just assume you should just be crouching all the time while you're walking around
Yeah.
for a stealth mission. Granted, you're going to have to do a running jump to get over there, but...
Yes.
Gang and they've scrapped the deal.
What?
Nothing.
No, you
Yeah,
said I can
clearly-
shoot them before they get alerted.
But they're
He said an
alerted.
exclamation point. You know?
Yeah, but I thought it was... Okay, I was thinking like a Metal Gear Solid where they have to go like... Huh? Bling?
Where does it continue from?
Okay, good question, yeah.
Probably the rooftops, probably the very beginning of that section.
Okay, let me double...
Yep.
Hey.
You have to go get those drugs.
You have them
unless...
already. Yeah, those are...
Yeah, good. Oh.
Just go pop the headshot.
Let's see if we can actually headshot. Oh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, we can.
a significantly worse aiming mode.
I like how it magnetizes away from you.
Also, yeah, you cannot walk while you're in aim mode.
Yeah.
You can probably snipe this dude from a distance, from like outside of his range, outside of his like walk cycle. Try leaning left.
I think if you just go forward a little bit, you'll have a better vantage point.
Yeah.
Like forward and to the left.
Can you lean off the roof?
Like, I think he is on a patron. Oh, there he is. Oh,
It's a good thing I got the buttons mixed up again there, because the crosshair freaking moved.
It's a good thing that guy is too high to observe the first shot whiffing.
Well, we're all high. We're up on the roof, Cass.
Oh, very good point.
What is all this? It's weird to me they try to go for attention to detail, all these little bits.
Oh, I think those are decals from when he was like firing his machine gun in the previous life, in the previous...
Oh.
Or brass, like, casings from it.
Yeah.
Alright, now it's camera time, isn't it?
Photograph each of the gang leaders. We gotta be sure the whole gang's there before we launch our raid.
Slime points out that isn't that how you play the original NARC 2? Lots of crouching. That's true. You just spend half that game, like, doing the crouch walk. You also don't need to read all of these out loud. Just read them to yourself, Johnny.
Yep.
Unless something's especially funny in these captions.
To take photos, take crack.
Taking ecstasy will help you to take better photography.
Oh, yeah, it'll count
it will
as
steady your hands.
Well, that's them.
Just take one
hey, everyone down there, smile.
I bet you have to individually crosshair on each of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we go. Headshot.
Are we gonna get names for these guys? Or are they gonna be like
They're
recurring
all
characters?
gang leaders. Oh, this is like a regular, like the Warriors here.
I can't see you past the blue arrow.
Okay.
He's not facing towards the camera. You need to change your angle.
Sir, could you look this way?
All right. I'm so worried because the
like every one of those,
sensitivity-
like, oh, go.
There we go.
I was about to say, because it looked like every time their animations jitter and they just change to a new pose, it looks like they're aware of you.
Oh yeah. Who'd know? Joining the police force, become a photographer. Not like taking photos of suspect is a common thing you do in the police.
And now you can arrest him.
Grenade.
Oh, there's a health pack there. See that?
What the hell? Watch out!
Scatter.
You two run towards the cops.
Drop your weapons and lay on the ground.
Or we could play it that way.
What the fucking fuck are these fucking fuckers doing? Piss.
Well, not my problem.
Oh
Yeah.
man, nothing better for a gunfight.
Oh. Oh, actually, I have full health. And I picked up the health. Great.
Yeah.
All
right, consider doing something.
I need to.
We need at least one of the gang leaders alive.
Alright, it sounds like
one
exactly one alive.
Pig, you kill them all! You need to arrest one of those gang leaders.
Okay. You know, yeah, I
Alright,
can test
dive.
that roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Make sure to arrest one of them with the handcuffs above their head. Anyone else is fair game.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so that's the handcuff guy. The aiming is so weird.
You need to get in there and arrest one of the leaders.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember, you gotta put the gun away.
Yeah, put the gun away.
Oh, okay.
Now
Now
go into
he's
disarm
almost-
mode. Press circle to disarm.
What the?
Oh, okay.
So circle in all direction to pull the gun out of their hands. I don't know what you're doing.
Okay, I didn't know about the direction.
Okay, now put the gun away again.
So awkward.
Yeah, it's not a good system.
Square next,
Oh.
square next. Or that, square next.
Yeah, I'm trying square next and
Whatever.
Do it early. Do it earlier
There we
than
go.
you think. Okay. never
Oh.
Stay the fuck down, fool!
I think he will.
Good work. We've secured the perimeter. Now get one of these sons of bitches to talk about Liquid Soul.
I won't lie, I always thought a heel wrestler having a move like that would be cool, but I could never in my head come up with a way of doing that that wouldn't seriously injure someone.
Speaking of seriously
Get someone
injured,
with,
you're already back down to no health, basically.
Yeah. Let's get a Lucha Libre guy and have him reinforce his mask.
I don't know anything.
Kick him.
Where does Liquid Soul come from, asshole?
Hang on, let me see if I ask him again.
Where does Liquid Soul come from, asshole?
Fucking pigs.
The irony here is he's telling the truth.
Who's the source of Liquid Soul?
It's the police.
Hey, he's off.
We got a farm up north. We milk pigs.
The enforcer? Who the hell is he?
It's no dude. She's
What
the
the-
liquid soul source.
Dude, are you okay? I guess his jaw's pretty swollen.
Because she got some high-placed buddies to protect her.
Who? All I have is a name, Uncle Lou.
Oh, okay, his mouth can open sometimes.
I hope all the gang leaders have that. voice.
Yay, objective complete, mission complete.
We all love drugs and sound the same.
Nice work, Agent. We've got a special assignment. Report to HQ immediately.
It's
That's-
somebody's birthday.
That sounded
Happened
like
is
7
delivered.
different takes stitched together.
Yeah,
Do you want to do
Yeah.
a hard save, by the way?
we have
Yeah,
a
probably a good
special
idea.
assignment for you. Report to HQ immediately.
USA main. No, you're in load. Yep, there we go.
I see. I have to, again. Why not? Save to file 2?
Yeah, because I'm going to absolutely be going back to that save file 1, boy howdy.
Yeah. Just can't help it. I love rotating my saves.
You want to do this bonus mission before we wrap it up for the night?
Police officer.
Oh, okay. I must be hitting it.
Late.
Oh, that's so. Camera, please.
Just do it
Oh,
early.
it's
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
that's, I was trying to tell you, you have to do it
Yeah.
real early.
Yeah.
Going downtown.
Aw. The way they overlap, that's as they picked up Creek.
Huh? Oh, someone's shooting.
Don't worry about it.
Police officer.
Yeah.
There we go.
Down.
Instant bust.
Oh, I got some health. There we go.
Wish that was me.
Technically, some health.
$500 worth of health.
Let me just see if they
I'm a cop. I wasn't doing nothing.
yeah, if they just instantly give up, then
Wandering off now.
if otherwise, I'll just leave them.
Well, granted, I mean,
That guy's bones break?
Yeah, I think so.
bear in mind
someone's-
that you can like tell someone you can flash your badge, and then they'll just take out a weapon and start beating you. So that's not
Occupational
always a
hazard.
good strategy.
Don't waste money on health. I mean, I don't know what else you spend money on besides drugs, I guess, but...
And like the thing that gets you unhooked on drugs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's it. Is that like
What-
because you have 100 reputation, more people will give up?
How
right
comes that
away?
guy had crystal meth and crystals?
Yeah, that's what they call crystal meth, you know?
They call it
but
crystal
both-
No, he has crystal meth and he has energy crystals to
Alright.
center himself.
Yo, I got Swarovski, buddy.
We've gotten several reports of what appear to be jumpers on the city rooftops.
Oh, boy.
Take them down, Agent.
Take him down?
We have reports of people ready to commit suicide. Take them out.
Yeah. Yeah, lethal force is authorized.
I'm going to quick save you, by the way. Alright, get up that ladder. Let's see how tastefully they handle this. And I gotta put every content restriction on this video.
Bitch. What do you think I chased your ass up this ladder for? I already paid you.
Is that a...
I can't live this life anymore! No more dick!
Is that a drug?
Jump, bitch. See if I care.
A+ police work, Johnny. You really nailed that one. Really got in the middle of that fucking situation.
To be fair, I thought they were going to run the way they were facing, because that's closer to the ground.
All right, try it again.
Okay, now just immediately throw this first guy off the roof.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Bitch, what do you think I chased your ass up this ladder for?
Or talk, I guess.
Well, okay.
Yep, that worked.
Well, it was kind of a confusing affair, but I'm not sure. I guess it worked out.
Throw him off the roof.
Now, what's your mama gonna say about this?
Hey, you can't say it didn't work. Okay, I'm just gonna
Their tactics may be strange, but they are effective. Oh, get those drugs, get those drugs!
Hang on. The camera and controls get very strange at times. I was really trying to go that way, honest.
MSK asking if we've done the super bust. Number of times, yeah.
Yeah.
Across both characters, to boot.
Yeah, it's a shame they seriously only have 2 animations for the whole game.
You can get the one on the left, they're close.
Oh, yeah. That's on me. I assumed it was, like, off the map. Okay.
It goes out of bounds.
How do I get up there, though?
They don't do that.
I ought to kick your ass.
Oh, there's your ladder. You have to jump to grab. Wait, can you grab it in midair?
That's what I was trying.
No, stand on that box and then hit triangle, because it was giving you that option. I think it was giving you that option.
Nope. It's in midair.
Alright, jump first. Don't fall.
Yeah, see, that animation of him grabbing was him... Nope.
Let me fucking try this. There's got to be a way.
Yeah, go ahead. I just wanted to double check it is. No. It's definitely that ladder.
There we go.
Why did it work for you? That's not how us English bobbies would do it.
Weird clipping there. Yeah.
Man, I got rivered. My aces got cracked. I got a 300-pound wife pregnant again. $100 or I'm dead.
Huh?
I can't believe you bought all that bullshit. Later.
Throw him off the roof.
Arrest him.
Let's split the difference. Hold on. God, I hate selecting shit in the inventory. God, I hate just like unarming myself. It's so fucking...
Yeah.
Wait.
that even though you didn't hit the ground, it almost killed him.
God damn it!
Yeah, fucking...
You said...
Now, luckily, I did this.
Yeah. Again, no, when you just did the overhead throw, that almost killed them.
Woo! Oh, that's lucky.
Lucky's my middle name.
So yeah, if you hold a left trigger, I don't know if there's a max full damage, but it does seem to negate it.
Let's find out.
Yeah, it's Vice City rules. As a pro tip, if you're ever playing Vice City, as long as you hold forward, you can survive any fall in that game.
Kill you!
God.
Hill, what's your
I do all this shit out of sequence.
Your stupid ass is going down.
There, some health. Alright, last one. What tasteless scenario are they gonna introduce us to here? What insight into human depravity are we gonna...
It's gonna be Hitler.
He may be a cheating bastard, but that doesn't mean to say he should die over you.
What a weird line. That doesn't mean to say that he should die.
Jump! Man, those crazy bitches know I can't handle this.
For a second, I thought by you, they meant your character.
Shut up, bitch! He still deserves to live.
I know you didn't.
You don't come any closer, man.
Oh. Stop the girls from beating themselves to death to calm the boyfriend down. Fuck! Wish they'd been a little fucking quicker with that.
Damn it, your job was to save him.
I mean, I made the assumption based on the fact that they had 2 handcuffs over both of those ladies' heads. So I was like, oh, that's probably the priority right now.
Man, those crazy bitches know I can't handle this. You tell them to shut up or I jump!
Shut up, bitch! He still deserves to live.
I know.
He is still deserves.
All right, got it.
Wait, so does one of them want him to jump? I'm confused.
Yes.
Oh, fair enough then. Oh, weird.
Perfect time to use that.
Okay, I'm coming.
Okay, so there's.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I thought they were gonna have unique animations, but you
The
did
thing
the
is,
Neckbreaker.
I think Johnny, when you did it earlier, you did it from a grapple.
Drugs.
Oh, okay.
I see the drug. Yeah, let me get the drugs first, just to be safe.
Like, they're gonna teleport you out of here otherwise. And then you'll have to try and remember this location.
This is the hardest arrest I've made in my career.
Thank God.
Ass is going downtown.
Nice work, Agent.
Thanks. A job well done.
DEA.
Figure I might as well.
Well,
So many of them give up so quickly.
Dexies?
It's because we have 100 reputations, so everyone's terrified of us, and they just surrender immediately because we're such a good cop. That mechanic
You should
was
just be able to,
explained.
like, rapid fire it to people. It's like, you're under arrest, you're under arrest, you're under arrest.
And you're under arrest, and you're under arrest, and you're under... Alright, so obviously
Look
we're...
at your chairs, it's a subpoena!
Obviously,
I knew these tickets to the Oprah show were too cheap. The setup.
So obviously we're a little too close to time to start on a whole new mission at this current juncture. So here's what we're gonna do.
Save.
Yeah, we're gonna hard save. Right. Yeah, sure. We'll do file 2 since it was. And then
Also, when you take the Dexies, it really should be playing Come On Eileen.
which of these are Dexies? I wonder.
Oh, no, off the top of my head.
Hey, you want some of this?
Huh.
This drug is so crazy, it'll make you see through your eyes.
Yes. It'll give you MDK helmet vision.
MDK, more like MDMA.
Give me the power to see that crime happen.
Could you
Not to
like,
do anything about
shoot?
it.
You
Would you guys-
actually, by looking at him with your drug vision, you compelled him to do crime.
Oh,
I think this guy might be a baddie.
Shit, motherfucker. Hey, jackass. I ought to kick your ass.
All right. Get back up.
Voices talk to you? Get the gun.
Shit. You more stupid than you look.
All right, did it give us a new drug?
Shit.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta wait for the other drug to wear out first.
Well, that guy was a criminal according to the devil head, so... You know what I want to do? As long as we're, you know, not committed to this. Let's just get demoted to the max, to the minimum. Let's do bad police stuff. What's our most effective weapon for doing bad police things? Probably the rifle. Probably just fire into it. Yeah. It's a classy game, folks.
You've gone way too far. You are going to have to patrol the street.
Yeah. Let's see what his outfit looks like.
Oh,
Cool.
Well, it looks like a cop outfit.
This guy has authority for the DEA to give us our job back.
Luckily, they still have us. They still have the assault rifle here, so makes this part easy.
It's blood all over our badge.
Your behavior is way out of line. Get back here immediately.
You're promoted.
It was a test. You've passed.
And street clothes. So there we go.
Oh, no,
and
now we're
now
James
at this
Sunderland.
point, now we lose all our inventory. And by lose, I mean that it's in reserve. Once we get back up to whatever rank, we do re-access our inventory again. We also can't flash our badge So we can't, like, let people know we're a cop. We just have to do citizens arrests, I guess. So let's see what that looks like.
Weird.
Hey, mister, stop smoking marijuana.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, going from uniform to plainclothes is, I don't think that's the right progression.
Hey, can we still disarm a guy? Get a gun?
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm sure you can still get a gun. You just don't have one offhand.
What you want?
Yeah, let's try.
What I want? Kill you!
Oh, he's got that cleaver.
You're busted.
Tabs, LSD. Can we take drugs still? Cool, cool, cool. This will
Don't
help
hit the
us.
LSD again. You already did that. Well,
we need to find criminals.
Yeah, we do, and this is... So I can just indiscriminately beat on this guy and assume that... Oops. It was a little hard to do with the coloration being fucked up.
Yeah.
Now you have a gun.
Ho, ho, ho. Te cogí.
You're busted.
Picked up weed and marijuana.
And the Beatles album Revolver.
Yeah, I guess it's just the same thing, but you're picking up like different brands, I guess.
Different. Weed brand marijuana.
All right. Oh, wow.
That wear off fast. Oh, that's right. The more you take a drug, the more resistant you get to it.
Your stupid ass is going downtown.
Alice. All right, is this good enough? No, I guess...
I bet it would take a while to get.
Because we
back up to
rank
be
down
top.
when we fell below 25.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. I was telling you get a gun that ranked down to 0.
Wandering off now.
No, I have a feeling that you need to put in more work than it took to go down.
Yeah, which is dumb, but I guess it makes some sort of sense.
Damn it!
Luckily, there's a billion different purse snatchings happening right now. And cuff him.
Can you super bust still as a civilian?
Let's find out. let's find
Oh,
someone.
right, it's... The move's called Super Bust.
Oops. Well,
Don't
your
worry,
answer
sir,
is yes.
Your purse is safe, sir.
Wait.
Oh, she was on a lot of drugs.
Your rep went up for doing that.
Oh wait, I think she actually was stealing it.
Or just happened to be a dealer.
Yeah, she just had a bunch of drugs on her.
Lucky break, I suppose. And then we get back to this, and do we... Oh, I guess we do lose our weapon. Shit. Or maybe we get him back when we make a detective again. Still have our money. Still have some of our drugs. Oh, you know what I could do? You know what the easiest way to get our rank back up is?
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye, drugs. I'm gonna miss you, drugs. Oh, wait, no, I don't put the money in. Why would I want to put the money in?
Well, because it is drug money.
Ah, fine.
Deposit in your hand. It's been used in many crimes.
Just give the police a little tip.
DEA.
How much civic forfeiture can we do on
Wrong
these
one.
guys?
This fool away.
No.
Game was fine with it.
What's your
That one
Definitely
was
the
no
wrong
good.
one.
police officer?
Police
Like
officer.
It's a very casual way to say it.
I wasn't doing nothing.
The fact they don't actually spray anything on the wall.
I'm glad he still says he's an agent when he's busted down to beat cop.
Well, they're not gonna record new lines just for that contingency.
Well, he could just say police officer, not say the agent line when he's not an agent status.
Formerly agent. I've been demoted, but I'll get back on my feet anyway. Be under arrest.
I want to see how long.
Secret Service.
Can I arrest for drunk and disorderly? Can I arrest for being drunk in public?
You're busted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you've learned your lesson.
Definitely not New Orleans.
All
All
right.
those movies. One was called Mindbenders. Are they all drug related?
Okay, so we do permanently lose stuff when we get demoted all the way. It's good to know at least.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go out on a high note. Don't even remember what drug this is. Oh, it's the fun camera drug is what it is. All right, so if you know what you're doing,
That's all
you can rank up pretty quickly, I guess. You can get back to where you need to get to do missions. Still a tedious step. Still a completely unnecessary and tedious step. Just like due process.
All right. Do some process on this guy.
So that's gonna do it for NARC for tonight. Remember, we do have the save in place already, so we can go ahead and just call this part of the run a mulligan. Before we cut to the epilogue screen, let's just get some thoughts, some initial thoughts on NARC across the board here. Charky.
Bad to control. Doesn't control very well. I will say that it is. I forget who said it in chat. Someone said this is an M. Dickey game with a budget. You know what? Yeah, I'm definitely seeing this. The amount of everyone on the streets is out of their goddamn mind at any given time. Yeah, I see it. I think this is a game that could be. It is. It had the potential to be really schlocky kind of fun, but thus far, I think the controls have definitely killed the chances of that.
The structure
also,
too.
Also, I think it is still taking itself too seriously to actually be that kind of schlocky fun. Like as goofy as some shit is, it is still trying to act like it has some sort of edge to it, instead of like leaning into like, this is dumb.
Johnny, how's about you?
Yeah. Bad controls. Loose is the word I think of. It just, you go from like 0 to 100 miles like instantly, and it's very easy to overshoot stuff. Yeah, like the opening cutscene gives you the idea that it's gonna be very cheesy and goofy, and then from then on, it's like there's been barely any story, and it's just be a bad cop simulator, and that's about it. Having known more about State of Emergency, it's really obvious this is mostly just a repaint of that game with some ideas taken from like other crime related similar games at the time. Like a lot of what this game is doing is just stuff taken from the true crime games. And like, yeah, the New York one was the same year, so they just both had the idea for the drugs, but most of the other mechanics look like the LA one, which came out years earlier. And like, so it's not even really doing anything like original or interesting with its IP.
It really isn't, yeah. It is good to point that out, that other games have done the drug stuff before, have done the reputation mechanic before.
Yeah, because in my head, if they had done, instead of taking the drugs as power-ups, if it was closer to the arcade where it was literally, those were debuffs that people could affect you with, that I think would have been a more fun idea.
But that wouldn't have been as edgy. It wouldn't have given them a marketing hook.
Psst, I'm pitching the game Haze. It's the shit. Check it out.
So Sid, from your observations, we will get you some playtime next time. I know you're so looking forward to it too.
I was gonna say, I think it controls great personally. But yeah, I mean, it also feels like an M. Dickey game in the way that its engine, like what Johnny said, it very much feels like another engine. It's just that in M. Dickey, people break out into wrestling beefs like out of nowhere, no matter what the setting is. And in this, it's like, I feel like they should have. It's weird that they used an engine for a game about riots, and that's not what like the plot is. The plot is you're a cop doing like investigation and sneaking around, and not like. Yeah, like the original NARC has a completely ridiculous scale to it. It's like you're killing 5,000 guys. It's constant chaos. So like, if the new one was like, oh, everyone's addicted to drugs and it's just a massacre out there and everyone's rioting, like that would have worked just fine. I don't think anyone would be like, I don't buy it in NARC. It's NARC.
Yeah, it really should just be like cities constantly in riot mode, because I mean, this is the engine to facilitate it, right? That's the foundation to facilitate it. Just have everyone be rioting all the time. That gives players the ability to fire indiscriminately in the ways that they already are in a Grand Theft Auto, right? The way that they're going to naturally want to do it, and it's in line with the original game. And maybe have like a handful of people that you don't want to shoot in there, and just like go with the excuse that it's just a drug-riddled city that everyone's on something. People are trying to shoot you up with stuff. There's so many directions they
All
could have
smoking
gone.
weed.
They went in the completely wrong directions, is
Yeah.
my observation. And just the grip on the controls is so fucking tenuous. The sense of scale is awful.
Yeah, and for using that engine, like if you play, say, Emergency, the NPC and enemy count is like 10 times what we've seen so far. So they're not even utilizing the technology. The whole reason they brought Fizz Media or Fizz Entertainment, whatever they're called, onto it.
Yeah, I
They're
think
not
we'll get
utilizing the tech at all. Yeah.
maybe in time. Maybe there'll be later missions where the streets are in a panic and we just get
hopefully,
to.
yeah.
I guess time will tell on that front. We will continue this playthrough. We will continue. We will conclude. We finish what we start here on the Bad Game Hall of Fame. And on that note, folks, thanks for tuning in to this first episode of our playthrough of 2005's NARC. Let's do some quick bookkeeping here. Looking at the stream schedule. We have something for tomorrow, but I'm going to save that for a second. Saturday, the 10th, going to be Cursed Kart Racers Episode 10. Continuing to cover some console and maybe a couple arcade kart racers in the course of that one. Monday, our casual Mondays time slot, we will come up with something to show on that show. Monday the 12th. Tuesday the 13th, we continue our playthrough of Twin Caliber. Likely conclude it. Possible we don't. Possible it goes to 3 episodes. Time will tell on that.
We'll see.
And Thursday the 15th will be the continuation of this, our playthrough of NARC, for however many episodes this takes. But I did mention Friday. Friday the 9th. Johnny, would you care to share what and when and why you are streaming tomorrow?
And how?
Yeah.
Yes, tomorrow we are going to debut the Bag Game Hall of Fame. I'm going to host a stream with games more geared towards some of my tastes and history. The first game I'm going to start with is The Bouncer, which is a beat 'em up of a very different flavor to this one. Probably just going to do one character playthrough because that you can get done easy in the stream. Unless anything happens, but I should be good for this. Start time should be 9 p.m. UK time, which I believe is 4 p.m. Eastern time.
That sounds correct to me.
Yeah, we'll double check all that for the announcement tomorrow. And I think the current plan is to do those bi-weekly, though it won't be bi-weekly of just the Bouncer forever, as much as I'm sure everyone would like. It's going to be more than just the Bouncer.
All right.
But, look forward to that. And I hope you come and join me for that, everyone. In the crowd, in the audience.
And we also have
stadium.
some series, some themes, some formats within your time slot that you're going to be doing soon too, as well. One in particular I'm looking forward to being Tony Hawk's Not So Pro Skater, which is, would you care to explain that one, the gimmick behind that?
Oh, yeah. So the gimmick with that is there's the mainline Tony Hawk video games, but pretty much every mainline game in the series ended up getting portable spin-offs, back generation spin-offs, or to like weird handheld hardware, all kind of things like that. That I think it's fun to cover just because of either developers having to make entirely new games or scale one of the existing ones down. And they kind of have a special place in my heart because I grew up with the PlayStation 1 versions of 3 and 4. So it's a fun look back to see what other developers try to do with the series. So yeah, that'll be covering all the. I think we're gonna go for like all the handheld and back gen versions of those all the way through the mainline series, and maybe some bonuses depending on
what we land on for that, what games, what finalized list. But something to look forward to, and again, a different time slot for that, different time zone, hoping to broaden the audience a little bit by covering some different territory, covering some different games in the course of that show. That's bringing us up to streaming sometimes 5 days out of the week here, which is definitely a commitment, but one that we're willing to undertake here as we are hoping to continue to grow this Bad Game Hall of Fame, hoping to expand our streaming enterprise. And folks, if you like what you saw here tonight, and you want to help us grow this show that we put on, first of all, please to join the Discord server, discord.gg/bghof, a growing community there. You'll get immediate notifications for all of our stream announcements and other stuff that we announce as far as other activities that we get up to, as well as participating in community events like the Bad Game Club, which is also helmed by Johnny. We mentioned Castlevania The Adventure is the game for this month, and again, people continuing to weigh in on that game to experience that game for themselves, some folk for the first time. It's exciting to see. It's exciting to know that the pain is being spread appropriately. So thank you for that. If you really like what we're doing here, please to consider pledging on Patreon, subscribing on Twitch, becoming a member on YouTube. Any or all of the above will grant you access on our Discord server to the Patreon Saints channel, wherein our patrons can congregate to vote in polls, make suggestions, help steer the direction of the show, as well as getting access to some patron-exclusive content, be they VODs, bonus episodes of our podcast, which we'll have Sid plug the podcast in a minute as well, as long as you're here. And then we're working on more stuff to incentivize folk paying for us to continue doing this, because we enjoy doing this and we appreciate the support. We want to continue to grow this thing, and that does require some capital, as the cases may call for. And we're working on offering better value incentive to make sure that no matter how you choose to support us, that you're gaining some parity of access to all that stuff. So please look forward to it. Please to consider opening your wallets, opening your hearts. If you can't financially support us at this juncture, we completely understand. Consider instead sharing episodes from our suggested viewing playlist over on our YouTube channel. 20 handpicked episodes that we think make for good onboarding onto this show of ours. Or maybe, some dirty cops. I would recommend turning them in, personally. But in lieu of that, you could also send this episode. Maybe they'll watch it and maybe they'll come to some conclusions on their own. We leave it to your discretion, dear viewer. Sid,
maybe they'll get some ideas on cool things they can do from the ways we were fucking up.
Sid, we do a podcast, the Bad Game Hall of Fame podcast. Can you tell folk about it briefly?
Sure. Yeah, so every 2 weeks we discuss what we've been playing, industry news, talk about stuff happening in the Discord in case you're not in there already, which you should be. If you want to write in, it's podcast@badgamehalloffame.com. If you want to find it, it's podcast.badgamehalloffame.com.
Yes, and we will be putting some bonus episodes together sometime soon, getting some guests on, some interviews. So please to look forward to that. Are we forgetting anything here at the end of all things? No, I don't think so, except for the raid, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do the raid. I was just trying to think if there's anything else I need to plug while we have a captive audience still. Hey, Zofar is playing Virtual Hide random all dungeons world record speedrun attempts. Yeah, Virtual Hide game near and dear to my heart. So I will absolutely send folk that away. Please let them know the Bad Game Hall of Fame sent you, and that we are the world's leading experts on Virtual Hide badgamehalloffame.com/virtual-hide. But yeah, I reckon that will do it for us here at the Bad Game Hall of Fame. Join us next week for more NARC action. Until next time, I've been Crooked Cass.
I've been Straight Edge Starkey.
I've been Baghead Johnny.
And I've been Sid, the drug.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was in the game. Very good. Thank you again for watching, folks. And until next time, you're under a bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
Toodles.
So long.